Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I am going to be starting very shortly. I'm just taking a drink, I'll switch over. I'm also going to have a mix of background music throughout, because I've just kind of let it autoplay a bunch of different tracks. Anyway, voila, on the stream. Yes, it's Fallout Shelter. We're going to start up a vault, then look at comments. Then, after we've got bored of looking comments for a bit, go back to the vault and see how things are going on. We're just going to kind of switch between the two. So, I'm about to acknowledge everyone in chat. Before I do that, I kind of need to make a vault. So, votes in chat right now. There are two numbered vaults we can go for. Either 420 or 69. Which vault would you like to see me make? Vault 69, Vault 420. Type in chat your votes right now. 69, 420. Simple enough. And there's going to be some strange tracks. I apologise. And Heartless Toast was in early. Welcome to the stream. Delicath, welcome to the stream. Hey, I need to get some sleep, so no, not be about when it starts, but here is a like. I appreciate that. Do like the stream, everyone. It's very helpful analytically, and I think I need that right now. I have no idea. Just Kind of Life, Charmanar, Blackthorn, EJ Red, Dan, Drakian. I think that's everyone. Hello, everyone. Hope you are good. Delcap says there's ads on the videos, which might be a good thing. I don't even know if I'm getting paid right now. Okay, I think we're 5 69s to 3 420s. Yeah, it looks like 69 has probably got it. Yeah. Oh, I apologise. Oh, coughing. Breathe. Breathing's important. I think, yeah. It looks like... No. Oh my god, it's really close to 420, but 69 got it. It was very easy to change to that, but... No. Well, there we go. Vault 69. Let's just make this real quick. And yeah, we don't need to know about being overseer or whatever. This is fine. Just kind of says, I had an ad on the stream like a minute ago. Yes, I do have ads and stuff on the channel. I'm just waiting for a literal, real piece of mail to show up before I can get paid again, I think. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, but that's not the topic of today's stream. The topic today is just, hey, Vault Dwellers. Your vault is full? Okay, apparently we need to build living quarters. I've not played this game in a while, I guess. Wait. Oh, I didn't... Screw you. I didn't even want to build that thing there. Who cares? Who cares? Let's just build like a double living quarters. That seems fine. Blah. So, Kato actually recommended I play Fallout Shelter, so as to not go with anyone's, like, get anyone ticked off or anything. And stupid pop-ups, we don't care. This is an easy game. Easy game, I say. Okay, yeah, you can send people outside. We're just gonna build some stuff quickly. Oh, Dirty Man's invited 69. Hey, I gave two choices. Had to be one of them. Alright, let's just build some basic stuff real quick. I think let's build a big old fancy power generator room. That seems like something we can do. Yeah, we can. Look at that. Cool. Now let's throw some people outside. I'm basically just doing the very basic stuff here at the start. And, oh, perfect. Look at this. We're just going to get some rewards and stuff. Just, yay. Blah. Yep, everything's destroyed, he says. We're just going to do a bit of this while we wait for the proper stuff to get started. And, let's see. Oh, I think that's as much as we can build up of anything. So we can leave this for a minute. And then we can go take a look at the comments, I think. Because this all seems fine to me. You know what? What is it for this thing? This thing is perception. So let's see who's got reasonable perception. You have. Okay, you can be thrown in there. Oh wait, I meant to pick the other one, but sure, both of them can be thrown in there. Excellent. That's all just going to deal with itself. Yeah, upgrading production rooms. This person, Carl here, is going to do some exploration. This game also like runs on real time and runs in the background, so it's ideal for this. Now, let us click on comments. Voila! And we're going to be reading through the comments. Do let me know how it looks and everything. Oh, thank you very much, Bernard. I really hope I'm actually getting that money. I should be. Bernard says, awesome choice of Fallout game. I honestly spent hours on my Samsung V20 playing it when it came out. I played it a bit because I was still in retail when it came out? Maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time. But yeah, I played it a little bit back when I was in retail because it's just nice. Dirty Minds. Either or, never played Shadow myself. All of them set for console, wherever to steal, which I would get up. Draken says, where did you finish up in Borderlands 2? Boss fight bugged out with Blue. But next Sunday there'll be another one. Light mode. Man, I'd like this to be on dark mode. But, I don't think there is a dark mode on the studio, is there? I don't want to click my account. I don't know if there's any details that are going to pop up, and I do not trust Google right now. I do have dark mode on the stand YouTube, but I don't know how it works on this one. If I Susu, will the women outnumber men 1,001? I don't know. We're not doing canon or anything. Just kind of says, last time I checked the Fallout Fandom Rant, the dislike count was surprisingly decent. You know what? Let's see. Oh, please don't have any weird details on it. Where is it? We can click on the link and see it. Yeah, 9 dislikes. It's not even at 10 dislikes yet, which is pretty decent. That is pretty good. Oh, look at that! There's 20 of you watching. Hello, 20 people. Yeah, and it gets ads and stuff, and yeah, this is doing fine. It's doing fine. I'm going to pause it. But yeah, you know what? It's got decent. It's also got 63 comments in total, so you've got plenty to go through. Nixie Lou, welcome to the stream. Bennett says it came out about a year before Fallout 4. Yeah. It was 2015, I believe. Didn't it release when Fallout 4 was announced? Yes, it did, just to kind of life. Shelter was a bit of a marketing tactic as well as a game. Alright, how is the music in relation to my voice? Because I don't know if I should turn the music down or if I should just turn my headset down. And I don't want to make it so it's just me talking. But I also want to make sure you can all hear me over the music. Well, the music stopped now. It's not the best time. Alright. Let's double check there's nothing in Health for Review. Hello, Angry Turtle. Welcome to the stream. Health for Review seems to be cleared. Published. Perfect. People stopped commenting, like, today. So I did put a little pinned comment on the rant telling people music is good. Maybe a little quieter, but it's good. Alright, I'm going to turn down the music ever so slightly. Just like that. Hopefully that'll be good, and hopefully my cough will go. Just yell loudly at us. I can't. Oh, I've got a bad cough at the moment. I don't like it. Let's go through and check that I don't actually go for things. Okay, we got Jade. Jade is here. Jade got mentioned in the comments as well as commenting herself. So I think you said it, but I'll say it anyway. People who are happy don't tend to go out of their way to make comments. The people who do usually have something, often small, that they want to moan about publicly to make their voices heard. It's fine, but it doesn't need to be a flustercluck. Flustercluck? Yes. I do agree with that. And I think there's a bit of negativity bias as well, both when writing comments and when reading comments. Like, not only are you more likely to leave a negative comment a lot of the time, if you're going to leave a comment, you've got a lot more incentive, I suppose, to put something negative rather than just be like, ah, that was nice, I enjoyed that, yes. And when you're reading through as well, it's easy to skip over positive stuff and focus on the negative, which is always something worth remembering. Ah. Cool. Alright. I've lost my mouse. There it is. I'm just going to tell her basically what I said to you, because I think that was actually quite good. But I can't remember it, so I'm going to shorthand it. Bit of negativity. Yep. Bias to consider. Both in writing and reading comments. There we go, that's good enough. Jay gets it. Oh, Dan's been reading ahead. Yeah, this Dylan guy here left between 3 and 4 engagement for one person, so that's not bad. But yeah, he's Dylan. I have a B25 handmade fixer. 25, I think, is reload and VATS? I can't remember. Stop talking about our weapons. You aren't special. Oh. Dylan would like us all to know that he has perfected the game. And he's got a bad first impression of my channel. This isn't from the Fandom Rant. This is just from a Purveyor mystery pick video. I think even the one that did, like, ridiculously well. In which I got, like, multiple fixes and stuff. And, yeah. Dylan is, doesn't relate exactly to the Fallout Fandom Rant, but is definitely someone who's relates to, Jade's comment just there. Where people are much more likely to moan and post negative rather than the positive stuff. Hello, King, welcome to the stream. You know what, I think we can probably leave Dylan's. I am tempted to write that, like, I'm not special, I'm special, all in caps as in strength perception, and I'm gonna write that. Just as a little cheeky thing that's not insulting them anyway, but just kind of showing that it's not too serious. May not be special, but I am... wait, no. Oh god. Brain. Ah! There we go, that'll do. That's good enough. Imagine if we could see real life special next to every commenter. Ooh. That'd be interesting. I tried to get, Kado a while back to, for the Pipcast 3000, which is a bi-weekly Fallout and Gaming podcast we do on Kado's channel. I tried to get him to be like, or tried to get him to do my idea of, as a Fallout topic, hey, what would our real-life special be? Let's make up special for ourselves and what we think the other person's special would be and talk about that. And he didn't seem to get on with the idea. Just say to Dylan, okay, people like Dylan not worth the time engaging with. I've given them that's about as much as I'm willing to go for. A terrible joke, I think, is just the right thing to go for. Roasted Sarge. And Delicath, yes, Delicath's comments shows right here, under sub. So take it, Delicath, you're quite new. V is kind of commenting on the thumbnail, I think. With the two people shouting, Obsidian Bethesda, and little Vault guy in a radiation suit saying you're both toxic. They've changed it to Republican Democrat, you're both toxic. And finds it very funny, and a death symbol and stuff. You know what, I typically don't like seeing political stuff in the comments, but this I'm fine with. It's not like taking sides. It's just kind of a generic statement about politics, as opposed to too much. That's kind of fun. Wolford says, you should not care what anyone says, play what makes you happy. I do pretty much agree with that. And I have a feeling you may have left that comment before on this video. Okay. V I'm not going to reply to. I never feel comfortable replying to anything that talks about politics either. So although V's comment I think is amusing, I'm just going to leave it be. I'm going to thank you, Delicath, for subscribing. Subscribing. I don't know how to spell that. And, okay, before we move on to the next one, let's just quickly check in at the Fallout shelter. Helpful hint, blah 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 blah. Carl's doing alright. He's... oh! He fought a Yaoguai like 4 minutes in. I wasn't prepared for the bloatfly, and he moved straight onto a Yaoguai. Yeah, he's not doing too well. He's managed to kill a mole rat, and that's about it. And he's lost against, whatchamacallit, a rad roach, so... yeah, let's maybe just do this. We apparently have a pregnant Vault Dweller, and 2 of them can level up Bop, bop, bop. Look at that. Hey, we get a lunchbox. I think that's generally the thing you can microtransaction a bunch. So yeah, let's just open that and get some generic stuff. Oh, we got power. And a business suit. And, oh, caps. And, oh, a camera. It's got crystal in that. Oh, more caps. Oh, that's nice. Is there a redeem thing? No. No, it's fine. Cool, cool, cool. Let's just see about building a diner. Oh, wait. What is this place? That's water treatment. I want more water treatment and then a diner. And that is... yeah. Okay, 400. I can build a diner underneath. That'll be fine. Then we can have people properly working on stuff and go back to comments. Because that's the main thing. That way, we've got this place properly working. Yeah, you two just get thrown in there. Voila! Seems all good to me. Oh, and these people, there, sure, why not? And you... in there. Perfect. Back. Fallout itself can just be toxic, says Taran. Delicap says, I dropped in during one of your Fallout 4 building streams, checked out a couple of your build videos for 76, came back and told you I subbed. Appreciate it. I half expected you to check for shelter and find everyone dead. There is a decent chance of that happening. I've got, like, no sound turned on for shelter, so when we're on this screen, who knows, like, we could just tab back and it's like, oh no, everyone did die. I mean, the dude we've sent out has a decent chance. He just fought a savage dog. And he is leveling up very slowly. But, it was, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Back to comments, half expected. How did Carl go at Yao with his face? He didn't, he ran away from it, he lost. That's one of the baddest lunchboxes ever, says No Miss. Ah, I got caps. I didn't need anything good. Haven't played Fallout Shelter and just next to I've played apparently like 5 hours of it now on PC. And I played it occasionally back when I had a smartphone. Devilcaf tried using a bow as recommended in your Vault Dollar build guide, and yeah, the Fortunate Strong Meat. The bows are difficult to use. They're like not super easy. They're also held with a long arm. Charmana says, apologies for when you get to my comment. It's a bit long, but I I can't even read this sentence, so it's not going to go well. But I do tend to be verbose. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Let's skip over the Witcher one. Oh. Constantinos? Rope Maker here. Oh, yo, Sarge, why is the stream unlisted? I will get back to that, but I do unlist my live streams. So, I should probably reply that right now. Mostly analytics and presentation thing, I suppose. I basically, I don't want my channel just to be filled with live streams. I want my channel just to show up as a bunch of live streams. Videos are what tend to draw people in, and then they often stick around for the streams more so than the other way. That explanation helps a little. That'll do, I spelled explanation wrong. Oh, we've got this one, which oh my god, I did not know it was that long. I'd not clicked show more. I'd seen it before, but I hadn't clicked show more. Yeah. Okay. You lot can start making your own judgments for this, as I take a drink and then read the chat a bit more. Because I would like to hear other people's thoughts on Evelyn's comments, more than my own. Because I think this is the comment that disagrees with me the most. Delicaf says, heading to bed now, keep doing you and treating a video game as that, a form of entertainment, not a cheating lover. Thank you, Delicaf. Have a good night. Bernard, I was a bit tipsy when I wrote mine. That's alright, I am planning on getting a bit tipsy right now. As I could do with a drink or 10. As to say so, I just want to say that so far I'm really liking this new style of stream where you check comments. It is very enjoyable. Yeah, I've done it a few times in the past. It's a bit of an odd one. I do enjoy it, but I find that it burns out a lot quicker, so I'm curious to see how mixing in a bit of video game as well works. Obviously, it's not a huge stream thing as well. Drakens, can I make a suggestion? Don't do Fallout Shelter, it's crap. You mean the game that we've got right here? This one. We're kind of playing it in the background whilst we reply to comments. So I apologise, but we're already in it. We're already in it. Ah, look at how terrible everything's going. Yeah, we're half playing it. Delica, farewell. John says a comment's longer than mine, I think. It is a long one. I was not expecting it to be... yeah. Yes, Frodo, we're on a comment stream. Hello, Frodo. Welcome to the stream. Just kind of says this comment does exactly what it hates. It simplifies the political themes of 4 and 3. And X-Men coming in with a Yeah, There's a few comments I noticed where I was like, well, I feel like that kind of disagrees with itself. Okay, and Kato just sent me a message, which I can read later, and I shouldn't stop the stream for. Drakian says yes. I'm not sure what that was in reply to. Okay. Let's read out Evelyn or Evelyn? I feel like Evelyn is a pronunciation, right? I need a breath. Because I'm there at the moment. So on the Fallout Fandom Rant, they put, this is incredibly simplifying of all parties involved and is extremely derogatory towards people for having opinions. I'm going to read through all of it before I comment. I should read through all of it before I comment. Also, Bethesda has objectively done a beep job with the Fallout license, and Emil, don't know how to pronounce her last name, apologies there again, the lead writer at Bethesda is a talentless joke of a writer who has stated unironically that there's no point in writing a story for a game because nobody cares, so clearly the best thing to do is barely write anything because if you put effort in, nobody will care. But as an objectively incorrect statement, Emil is an awful juvenile writer. I'm not commenting until I've read it all. People shouldn't tolerate beat writing and god-awful storytelling and choices in an RPG because the shooting is kinda better. Want to know what effects your choices have in Fallout 4? Let's go to the final cutscene when you finish the main quest. If you side with the Minutemen Brotherhood or Railroad, the exact same cutscene plays. If you side with the Institute, there's a slightly different intro than the exact same cutscene with the other three. The difference is only there because it would make no sense for the Institute to blow themselves up. At the end of the day, none of your choices matter. Want to know what overreacting themes and ideas are present in Fallout games? Let's look at a few of them. Fallout 76, firing nukes is bad, but also shoots some nukes at the big dragons because big dragons are mean. Fallout 4, is slavery bad? Fallout New Vegas, a political narrative about which... I'm not laughing. About which political ideology the player decides will be best for the survival and thrival of Vegas post-nuclear war. All will? Opposing benefits and deficits. Also, you get to personally choose which major groups and factions may live in the Vegas you're building. You can choose to gain the support of all of them, those you find morally sound, or simply kill all of them. Fallout 3, do you want to kill yourself alliance to purify the water? No, you can't send your radiation immune companion to do it. Your alliance has to die because this is emotional. And don't even get me started on the beeping dialogue in Bethesda's games. This person has opinions. I think all of us can agree on that point, if nothing else. Oh, our dad says my grandmother has the name Evelyn, and I'm just laughing, imagining her typing this out. Against all odds, I haven't played Fallout Shelter since I fell asleep on the game and everyone died. Yeah, that probably happened to my... Actually, you know what? Yeah, that will have happened to my vault I had on mobile, I'm sure. Aegis says Evelyn is just whining on Bethesda while passively siding with New Vegas/Obsidian. The only fair point she has is the writing thing, other than that she's just mad and wanting to rant. Draken says, I think you do a good mixture of vids... Okay, this isn't about the comment. I think you do a good mixture of vids. I've learned a lot of tricks from your tutorials and builds, and I love your live streams, especially when you race ahead and leave the others behind. Thank you. That's in relation to the Borderlands streams. Oh. Yeah, they're quite fun ones. Bernard says, I would just point out that in 76 it's giant bats, not dragons, and leave it at that. I think I'll check on the Fallout Shelter, and then we'll go back to that, because... Oh man, it's a big one. I did that wrong. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm an idiot, Hold up. We're fine. Just click on everything. Make sure things aren't dead. No, stop giving me pop-ups. I don't need the hints. Okay, Scott's still alive. He is barely surviving up against bloatflies, apparently. So, good old... Oh wait, Carl Scott. Oh, he's got 2 first names. That's too much for me to handle. Let's just throw this lady in as well. Hey, I unlocked a room as well. What room did I unlock? Oh, storage. Nice. Okay, we can ignore all that and go back again. Dan says, while I prefer the story of New Vegas more than the others, I found 476 so much more fun to play. Fredo says, people like this over the years have soured my opinions on New Vegas. I think that is a bit of a problem, and something I kind of talked about in the Fandom Rant video, how the community kind of taints the game as a whole, and people agreeing with Fredo on that. Yeah, it's having people within a fan base kind of have a superiority complex for enjoying something more than you do, and not enjoying what you like, is a very strange thing. It's, Draken, it's fine. You can handle the glimpses of Fallout Shelter. Just kind of says, you can see your effects actually happen if you side with the Institute. The settlements will have Simpson conversations. Yeah, the thing is as well, they've obviously put a huge thing on New Vegas, but you don't really see too much of a New Vegas impact outside of that end cinematic as well, because then the game just ends. Whereas in Fallout 4, the game does carry on, and you get to see like the mayor exposed, and you get to see the world changing as the Brotherhood shows up. They actually appear in the world, and then factions get destroyed. Like if you side with the Brotherhood or you side with the Railroad, they'll destroy each other. There are choices. They just have kind of gone, nah. Brandflake Wiley, welcome to the stream. People who dislike one of the games look for any and all flaws they have and exaggerate them for some reason. Yeah, this one is... This comment is very much just like, all these other games I'm gonna super simplify and just look at the bad. New Vegas, I'm gonna like hype up and view just the good stuff. It's... I'm gonna say, this comment basically does a great job of symbolising exactly the toxicity I talk about within the community in this video. Like the whole, no, my choice is right, yours is wrong, go with this narrative. Also, these assumptions about Emil as a writer, I never like doing that. Like, I don't know what this person's source is, but I'm sure there have been points where Emil could have said something like, story doesn't come in as important as gameplay, because that can often be the case. But, yeah, just insulting someone you don't know because you didn't like a bit of their work seems a bit bad. The objectively is just wrong. This is subjectively. And saying that I'm extremely derogatory towards people having opinions, and then basically calling my opinion wrong and their opinion right, and they seem to think I'm doing the same thing to them. Evelyn, if you ever see this, no, calm down, please. Just, like, have a snack or something. Really, you don't need to do that. Oh, hey Kato, hasn't even reached level 2 yet, yep. Kato says, I'll save everyone time, Fallout Brotherhood still as a masterpiece. Maxman, I now feel like I wrote way too little and like have a small brain now after seeing all those long-winded comments. It's alright, this is the longest one and it's also the worst, so short is fine. You know, reading it, it sounds quite defensive. May explode spoiler warnings. I'm sorry, Christopher, I'm sorry, I didn't think about that. Just kind of says, also I feel like this guy did not play 7604. Might not have. Also, the fact that Fallout 4 is slavery bad is like the only thing they've talked about as like the whole thing. Does seem like, yeah, why are you so mad? It's a mini game. Calling it derogatory for caring for the fans. Weird. How's it going, Vault Dwellers? Welcome to the stream, Spun Silver Games. We're discussing this comment that was left on my ran, and it's a doozy. Rose-tinted specs for the game they like, turd-tinted ones for the ones they don't. I like that. I want to start using, like, the phrase, looking at the world from turd-tinted spectacles. EJ says, Evelyn wants to simplify the other Fallout games. Okay, here's New Vegas. Obsidian took out the post-apocalyptic atmosphere of the series and replaced it with, this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Yeah, you can just simplify it a lot. Joaquin says, you are spot on about the I'm right, you're wrong ethos. It happens too much. It really does. And it's never like, I have this opinion, I'm going to stick with this opinion, but you're allowed yours. It's always just seems to be, I've got this opinion, you are wrong, you should agree with me. having an opinion and sticking to it is fine as long as you're willing to listen to the other person's opinion. Because if it conflicts, then great, you've now got a way to see if your opinion holds up to some criticism and if you should stick with it, or if you should change it. Not necessarily abandon it, but just change it and see which aspects are weaker and which you could improve upon. Or, if it doesn't get argued with, you can just stick with it and don't have to worry about it. I'm not gonna. I feel like a big theme of Fallout 4 is also identity. Yeah, having the whole sentience argument is like a huge part of Fallout 4. Especially with Far Harbor, where it's like, how do you know you exist? Because you could be a synth and all of that, and does that make a synth the same as a human because you're playing as someone who is or isn't a synth depending on how you look at it, and there's more to it. Axman says, something I've learned through life, stupid people always think they're right and everyone else is wrong. But I think it was on QI, I binge-watched QI recently. There was literally like a study that like, more intelligent people will be like less sure of themselves and a bit nicer to others and stuff, and stupider people will often think that they're right and just like be brash blah about it. Just because, in general, the smarter you are, the more you know that you understand less in total. I said that so poorly. Lying down facts. I love Fallout 4, it's got the best DLC with 4 Harvesters drinking. Kite says this is a Fallout Brother to Steal. Appreciate the stream, right? Yeah! One sec. Oh, okay. Tyler says, New Vegas fans makes mathematical equations about how impossible it would be for Brotherhood of Steel and Enclave to reach the East Coast. Also New Vegas fans, the NCR should reach New York, lol. Agree. It's always Brotherhood of Steel appreciation stream. It's Reddit on steroids. Soren says, not to defend anything. No, it's fine, it's fine. I want to hear some opinions that can kind of go both ways. But there is a video where Emil said there is no point in story writing because the players will sit at aside and build bases. It's not a good position for a writer. I can see that as a solid thing, but I could also defend that a bit myself and say that it is a video game and there can be a lot more to, one sec, how am I supposed to say this? It can be more important to dedicate more resources to the gameplay stuff than the writing stuff. I definitely don't think you should ignore the writing, and there can always be more done on that, but I can also understand a bit of frustration if you write this huge narrative that's very linear and doesn't like let the player then explore and do more of the gameplay related stuff. And it's, you know what, it's actually a bit of a problem I had with Cyberpunk, is that it felt very much on rails for me, because there was just a narrative and it was like, hey, go do this story. If you love the story, that is amazing, it's the best thing, you're like, oh yes, I just want more and more of this, and it's perfect. If you don't click with the story, then you're just being forced through this route, which is never quite as fun. So, I definitely do understand, like, complaints that come about from that, and it's perfectly fair to complain about that. I think this person takes a bit far, with talentless joke of a writer, awful and juvenile. It's a bit excessive, in my opinion. That's... oh, I'm not allowed to say that word. Yeah, okay, I can't even express my opinion, because, ooh, it'd be bad. But yeah, it seems a bit far, but I can definitely understand criticism for that. The Dunning-Kruger effect is charming out. Oh, what's the Dunning-Kruger effect? Like, I've heard it before, but I don't know what it is. And I'm guessing it's in relation to one of the things that was said. Someone said we're toxic people, where we cannot have nice things anymore. Brandon, Fallout 3 is my personal favourite, but I have love for each other games for different reasons. Axeman, I stick to my guns, or axes, to the end, unless I'm proven wrong, but I admit my mistakes and correct it. Having humility is vital to survival. Yeah, humility is hard as well. It's like, it's very easy to kind of... well, I think it tends to be easier to be stubborn rather than humble, and have humility. Are they the same thing? They might not be the same thing. Yeah. And there's a difference between a game and a film. With games you have to focus on giving players things to do, while with films you can focus more on story. That is a much better example and like metaphor of what I was trying to say. I hear those Final Fantasy 9 jams, yeah, we got a bunch of them. Call someone juvenile, insult someone, no good reason, okay, lol. Yeah. What do we reply to Evelyn? Because I don't want to, like, be harsh at the person. But I definitely don't want to just, like, agree with them outright. And I feel like I have to put something. Humility is so easy, I'm amazing at being humble, Stan. Yeah. Okay, let's take another look at at Fallout Shelter, just quickly, whilst we work out what we're going to put. What? All the way down there. Just get these things, see if... Oh yeah, let's level up more people. Just do some random clicking. Because random clicking games... Oh, we've got 8 caps from this person so far. Nice! And he wasn't able to get into a tower. He keeps fighting Yaoguais and running away and just getting hit a little bit. And then he got a bunch of rads after. He's not doing good. And an old department store with no clothes. You're doing terrible, Cole Scott. You really are. I would say it. Thank you for the subjective comment. Oh, I like that, Kato. I do like that. Archarmler says the Dunning-Kruger effect is when people think they are smarter than they are. Smarter people tend to have self-doubt. Idiots don't. Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh, poor Carl. He's failed against a bloatfly as well. Poor guy. Draken says the discussion needs different points of views, otherwise it's just an agreement, i.e. the gameplay of scenario. Yeah, it's always good to have, like, opposing opinions to go through and bounce off of, rather than everyone agreeing. Actually, you know what? In a recent-ish episode of the Hipcast, I think, like, Jared laid out, like, a whole opinion about something. I can't remember exactly what it was at this time, but laid out a whole opinion. And I actually said, like, oh, screw you, man, why'd you have to say all that? I agree with you completely. And I was frustrated, because we had the exact same opinion, and I agree with every single point. There was no discussion to be had on the specific thing you just talked about. Which isn't quite as entertaining. Just hearing someone go, yes, you're right. Yes, I am right, aren't I? That's very good. Do you think I'm right about this as well? Yes, you're definitely right about that as well. It's boring. But hearing people actually argue and having 2 opposing points of view and not knowing which one to go for and going back and forth, that's much more interesting. Dan says over 40 viewers. Oh, thank you, everyone. Enjoy reading Evelyn's comment. I think it's going to be the best of the stream. Okay, I think we're going to combine Charmanor's and Kato's responses. Thank you for the subjective comment. For the subjective comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And what do I do with that face? Is it that one? Yeah, that's my face. Perfect. We're just going to leave it like that. That was actually a lot more passive-aggressive, I suppose, than I normally want, but yeah. Oh, and I do like the auto response thing here, because Rope says, alright, 5 AM Eastern Australian time? I'm up to watch the stream, I hope. Wish me luck. And I wish them luck, and they might be here now. Okay. Sad Duck, thank you very much for the donation. Donation! It's appreciated. Kato says, think it was the last episode. Ah, there we go. Tyler says, Fallout 3 seems to be the most divisive Fallout game on YouTube. There's videos of people saying it's garbage or better than you think, or a 6-hour-long video about why it's not better than you think. Yeah, I see them a fair bit. The only, long one that I've watched is Many a True Nerd's Fallout 3 is better than you think, and I really enjoyed that. But since then, I have seen so many of, no, this game sucked, this game is a masterpiece, and they always just seem to go back and forth about either being incredible or terrible. I just realised the light isn't on me very much, and I look even more dead than normal. Draken says, what is the opposite where someone thinks they're not as smart as they are? That'd be part of the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? I think so. Jade, welcome to the stream. We already replied to your comment. It was up at the top. Jade, I know what 6-hour video you're talking about. I hate that. Just kind of live. Can't wait to see Evelyn's reply, assuming she will. We will be refreshing towards the end of the stream. Mason here. I just started playing the Fallout series a few months ago. I also started New Vegas and I love both of them. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Hope you keep enjoying the games. Mason here is the best. Knows exactly what they're doing, having fun. That's perfect. Oh, Jade asking, why does it say you're playing Fallout Shelter? Boom! That's why, because technically we are. Yeah! Look at us go. We're just about doing this. Oh, apparently we don't have enough water either. So I think we can throw some of the power people out, and we need perception. So anyone with good perception and low strength. Good perception, low strength, you're even. Which I think might be the best. Yeah. This dude, goes into the water place. That'll make things better. And Cole Scott is... Oh, friendly ghoul. Oh, who refuses to talk to Carl. Poor Carl. Carl is, he's got a fist, it says there, for 1 damage. That's all of the information we can get about him. Yeah, Carl is, Carl's not the best. Oh, so I got a generic stream reply. Oh, I'm sorry, Jade. Tyler says, everyone's allowed to have their opinions, but 6 hours, how bored do you have to be? To be fair, I've got like a couple of... I think that past route was like 20 odd minutes, and I've got another Fallout video which is like 20-25 minutes, and I'm like, phew, these are long videos, I wonder how many people will actually watch them all the way through. Having like hours of it is... Man, it's a lot. And once again, Carl has fled from another Yaogwai. I think we've just got one Yaogwai chasing Carl. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. Right, let's just pick those up and jump back. And oh, we got another read more. Not quite as long as the previous one. Kato, many a true nerd seems to cover both sides of the argument too, which is good, but I'll bet anyone money that videos against the game have more views. Yeah, negativity works well. Negativity works so well. It's why my videos where I'm like, hey, here are the things I love about Fallout, always do worse than videos like this for Fallout Fandom Rant. It's why I can make a stream replying to the comments of these, and I can't make a stream replying to comments of like 10 things I love about Fallout 76. That never went well. Reply. Christopher says, I admit it, I mostly listen to the podcast for the amazing seamless segues from subject to subject. Yes! Oh, Kato did beautiful segues last time. Imposter syndrome. Yeah, I hate that. It's why quite a lot of first-year students drop out of university if they feel like they don't belong there. I know that well. I need to defend the rain, don't like fun. Where to get to? Kato is drama, because fans subsist on the dramas. Must be Caravan Carl. Thank you for the answer, I have it in spades. Call it low ego. Aww. That's right, boost yourself up. You're probably good at something. That's what I always tell myself, with a shaking voice. Scanning around. Dan says, imagine being so uncharismatic that a ghoul who most likely hasn't spoken to anyone in years refuses to speak to you. Yeah, with YouTube, people think drama takes views, and that attitude just makes me go to another channel. Yeah. Tyler, I don't agree with everything that many tuners said, but you have to have a lot of venom for someone to make a video longer than Zack Snyder's Justice League just to counteract their opinions, or counterpoint their opinions. I'll be listening to the same podcast. I'm going to comment on his video about the length and they started attacking me. Hey! I must admit, I've had some comments about length before. I made a joke. Oh, I've not got anything to click on here. Okay, and... Oh, yep, Carl's lost against a mole rat. Carl's worthless, I'm sorry. Has he read mine yet? I'm nervous now. We've not made it too far. We're at 15 hours ago. Michael Perry, who has a picture of a dog as his profile picture, so is the best person in the world, says, I like your Sarge rants. You're absolutely correct with this video. Just because Obsidian made New Vegas doesn't mean they are the messiah. Just because Bethesda turned a 2D isometric game into a 3D FPS style RPG doesn't mean they're ruining it. Games evolve with the times. The styles are for new audience, I think that is supposed to say. The Bethesda games have expanded the player base massively with each new release. I love all Fallout games, apart from a Brotherhood of Steel one on PS2, which I thankfully never played. Oh, Kato, go of words. They each bring something new to the series and have their strengths and weaknesses compared to the others. Okay, this is, this is another one where I don't disagree with any of it, so it's quite a simple thing of me just being like, yeah, I pretty much agree with that. I do think there is a bit of a problem with people judging the company purely on the, this thing. So because Bethesda did this one thing, we judge them this way. Because Obsidian did this one thing, we judge them this way. I'm intended to not get only 45 minutes in. Hey! 45 minutes is normally how long I last. Follow-up one. Okay, it says, ooh, Michael's saying fighting words. Christopher with Speed Kato and Sarge talk, maybe Chipmunk's still out. I do talk very fast. I put a Twitter clip up the other day, which I could actually show, which is just me talking fast in one of the streams, because at one point there were a whole bunch of comments I had to get through, so I just read through every single one like this and just kept going until they were all back at the bottom again. I can't speak properly there. That's terrible of me. Banning the Brotherhood of Steel. I think I pretty much agree with you on all points. Although, stream chat is rebelling against the dissing of Fallout. Oh, not at BOS. I think that's a pretty decent reply. Can we ban the streamer? Against Lord says, get views, not take. Cool. Well, sometimes I'll say the right word and write another. Drakey and be right back. Fair enough. Alright. We've got Balthazar now. How long has Balthazar been subscribed for? Balthazar, okay, I have to scroll up a bit so you can see. Balthazar's been subscribed for 4 years. Like, I knew it's been a while, but that's like early days. I think I am watching him in 2 times speed. Oh, pardon me again. Okay. Oh my god, Elfie's got a big one as well. Oh, okay, let's get through these ones quickly. Balthazar says, I've liked every Fallout game I've ever played to one degree or another, even though 76 is at times that annoying friend you like despite their flaws, so I'm glad you made a video like this. Fallout fans do need to chill out a bit, especially about 76. In point of fact, my main Fallout related issue right now is the trouble I'm having getting New Vegas decently stable in my current setup. I play with mods after the first few runs of my Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, so it's likely something I did. Probably need to do a reinstall and just put in the fixes from a vanilla-ish run. Anyway, have a like to counter some of the haters, and yes, stream some Fallout please. Doing that right now, technically. Here it is. Oh my god, disaster apparently occurred. Oh no, oh no, oh no, disaster occurred. Do we care about it though? I suppose we probably should. Hey, fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Oh god, it's spreading. Oh god, it's spreading. Oh, god. Oh wait, no, it's fine now. It's fine. Place burnt, but now it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. You stay there. Oh, it's fine. Place started burning. Didn't even matter. Just meant people got some XP. How's Carl doing? Carl's just killed a dog. Well, alright. Back we go. Mark says, so how's the new legendary system going to work? We can put whatever effects we want on any weapons armor. I will make a video on it once it comes out. It's going to be hell of a lot of real reform testers. Brother is still a great target practice, but Jungle Carry is also worth a fortune. How do you know he's got a big one? I'm waiting to get into 76 again until I get PS Plus and more single player content comes out. I like playing quests and not farming, but I miss 76. Poke. Treno music is perfect with the vault being on fire. Yep. What should we say to Balthazar? I don't know what to say to this, actually. I've got no ideas. If anyone's got an idea, let me know. Let's read Christian's one quickly. Very thought-provoking and insightful. I feel flattered. As someone who jumped on board with Fallout 3 and then went on to enjoy Fallout New Vegas, and later after that the original Fallout 1 to Tactics, and yes, even Fallout 76, it never occurred to me that there was such a deep division in the fanbase. Thank you for addressing the issue. Now I actually want to talk about how if you don't get too deep into a fanbase, you can kind of dodge some of the toxicity that comes along with it. For example, what you're listening to right now is the Treno music from Final Fantasy IX, which people are commenting on saying it's lovely. I am not deep into the Final Fantasy fanbase. I like 7, 8, and 9. Those are my games. I watch like one streamer who speedruns them, and I'll occasionally talk about it with like Kado, I guess. Occasionally I'll mention something Final Fantasy. I'm not deep into that fanbase. It's very easy to enjoy those games and not get split up and think about how divisive it is. Although I'm sure if I got into them, there'd be a big old divisive opinion about older games versus new games, seeing as there's like 15 of them now, plus spin-offs, and they've changed so much from the first game to the most recent. But because I'm not too big into them, I'm just able to enjoy them as like a casual person. But if you get big into a fandom, there's this whole big problem that happens where people split off into their different tribes, and it's like, we are the ones who are right, no, we are the ones who are right, how dare you disagree with me. And thank you, CX to the XG, or XJ? G or J? I'm never sure. Liking the Final Fantasy IX music. Okay, no, I will talk about Final Fantasy VII all day. I never played Final Fantasy VII. I never played Final Fantasy, this is against all odds. You might enjoy them. You might not. I don't know. Hello, Preston. Welcome to stream. Okay, no. Oh. Oh, I just got a stabbing pain. I just think the music is nice. That's good. Oh. Glad you enjoyed the video. I do think it can often be the case that the more involved you get with an overall fan base, the greater the number of bad elements you see about it. And as a YouTuber who covers Fallout games, I probably see too much of it. That'll have to do. I think something's going with the vault. I just saw, like, flashing over there. Oh, okay, I think we just scroll down to the bottom was all. That's fine. Just level these people up. The vault's fine. The vault's fine. Oh, the mole rats beat him up again. Great. Carl, you suck. And the vault's apparently at 77 happiness. Whoop whoop. Okay. Reminder to everyone to like the stream, please do. Aegis says, only Final Fantasy game I've played is 15 and I haven't finished it yet. I love it though. I tried playing the MMO, but the launcher wouldn't work, so meh. All I remember is pretty bad. The song sounds familiar too. There's several. This isn't just Final Fantasy 9 music. There's a mix of like YouTube copyright free stuff, some Fallout and Elder Scrolls, Final Fantasy 9, and a Kingdoms of Amalur tracking as well, I think. Your dad's right, make sure to like the stream so we get some more chatters. Preston Servo, I think it's kind of true much of the 76 players aren't really kind. There's a whole mix of 76 players. Like, I generally come across good ones, but there definitely is a bad part of the 76 community. And personally, just from the number of encounters and, like, overall ratios, I think the majority of the 76... Well, I think actually the vast majority of the 76 fanbase is just quiet and kind of gets on with it, and you won't deal with them much. And then the next biggest community is quite good, but I think the bad people in 76 have a more direct way to be toxic, because you're in a multiplayer game. So if someone tries griefing you inside of 76, that's basically your game ruined until you, like, block them and fully get rid of them. Whereas if you're playing, like, Fallout 3 or New Vegas or Fallout 4 or one of the single-player games, the only time you're dealing with those bad people is online, where you can basically just ignore them a lot easier and just go and escape to the game world. And you can't do that so much in 76. Ah. Drakian says, it mainly seems to affect the lore maestros. They take offense if it's not exactly right with the timeline. Many people didn't like Brother of Steel being in Fallout 76 because it wasn't in keeping with the lore. See, I remember looking into that and being like, hey, technically it could be fine. And people were like, no, 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 it has to be wrong. And I was like, ah. So I don't know. Oh. Wait. I'm not sure what we're talking about, so I'm going to read this and then go back. Dan's stream just hit 30 likes. Thank you. Let's get it to 50. 50 likes is the goal. Like. Jay says, I tend to not dig too deep into shows and stuff that I like anymore, too much jibber jabber. Yep, Fredo, now, and a lot of 76 players are really nice, like some of the nicest people in the community, obviously some bad apples, yeah. The game is fun, but it gets complicated when you've got to keep up with who is blood related to who. I accidentally gave one guy 2 female mates. It's just occurred to me that I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games as Charmander. Ooh, I mean, take a look at some of them. There are a lot of different ones, so who knows what you would like. EJ, I know that the player base is toxic enough. A YouTuber I watched deleted all of his Final Fantasy 15 ARB videos because he did a review on new content and gave it bad to decent reviews and got pissed off. Big Ann says, I have found many good people in Fallout 76 and a few as of it I have played. The Xbox 76 community is annoyingly kind, says Bernard. Yeah, that's basically the 76 community. Silent but there to have fun and enjoy the world. Is the PC 76 community toxic? It's not as simple as, like, I don't think it's as simple as just like, oh, this whole platform is toxic. I think it's some people. I don't think it's at all based around, like, platform or playstyle or anything like that. There was a while where it was like, oh, the PvP community in 76 is toxic. But that wasn't strictly true. It was just the people who were griefing were trying to do it through PvP. And there were plenty of very nice PvP people, and that was the whole thing. Alex says, I've never met anyone in that game that took the time to be a dick and grief me. They always just be looking out for you. That's good. Yeah, I didn't have a good experience with them. When I said I was an ESO player, I got some less than nice comments. Also met a lot of toxic people in those dungeons. That sucks. Well, at least up on Sunday, this apples are thrown away and good ones remain. Oh, we're talking about the bad apples. Big man has to be. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Final Fantasy IX starting music. I don't know, second, third best out of the three. Final Fantasy VII has great main menu music. Elfe says, here's what I hear you saying. I have a real opportunity here and I'm going to make the most of it. Making gaming videos and streaming is a great job. I want to do well. I need an audience to do that. Here's what I've learned over the years from lots of creative jobs. Just keep going. Do what is in your mind. Take constructive criticism, set the bar and keep it. No one in their right mind engages with their audience on the level you're talking about here. Because no one will last 5 minutes. Your job is not to navigate the lowest, pettiest tirades from anyone. That will kill your creativity as I'm streaming this. No one will subscribe to a channel that spends time hosting those people's thoughts or demands. Wait, because there are already thousands of those kind of YouTube channels, they can head there anytime. Elevate your message, your actions, and your live act to the level you want and stick to it. Get strong, willful mods in chat on stream. Shout out to the mods, who a bunch of them are here. Thank you all for being here. And just keep weeding. The heavy demanding time themes will wander off or get blocked. Every channel I really enjoy has done this in some form or another. There comes a time where you've just got to admit, I work in a wildly unregulated industry, I've got to carve out my own thing. Great people will find you, the thieves will leave, or you can remove them. It's really down to you. Interact, enjoy, discuss with your subs, and have fun. But debating on negotiating is not your job. Stop doing it! Stop negotiating! How dare you! I didn't have that in there. Takes on this one. Bad apple in the cart. Mark says, there's more toxicity on PC, but plenty of good people. Always been a respectable PvPer. The big man says, yeah, when I started playing, this level 150 guy gave me stimpaks. I friended them, and they're my stimpak dealer now. I actually had to get, like, some real low-level footage not that long ago. So I basically spawned in a low-level character. Instantly out of the vault, gifted, like, a couple of stimpaks, like a few bullets and some food. Like, that happens all the time in 76. There's a lot of people out there who are just like, oh, you're low level? Here, has some of the extra stuff that I have. Which is pretty cool. Predator says, surprised we have not had trolls, to be honest. I'm surprised with the lack of negativity surrounding this video. There's so many comments. Like, what was it? Yeah, over 60 comments, and these came in real fast. Like, half of them were in the first hour or so, I think, or 90 minutes. And most of them were just like, hey, I'm pretty glad you've said this, I kind of agree. All of that. Stop discussing your opinion on your own channel. Preston says, I know some people will attack your workshop due to the role playing Raiders, and Raider rollers kill them off in a week. To be fair, I don't really go for workshops in 76. I don't know, this comment feels like it is negative and also positive. Yeah, it's not a clear-cut one, I don't think. Obi-Wan Kenny says, I have to admit, but I play on a private server 90%, plus notice of the exceptions, so I haven't had much interaction with the 76 community. The interactions I have had are mostly positive. Kado, in reference to the Fallout Fandom Rant, I didn't hear you really trying to negotiate, more asking the community to be mindful of itself. Spun Silver, I played all the Fallout Games 66 Vegas, I avoided it due to all the toxic Vegas fans attack people since your video. I went on and grabbed it from Steam and I'll be giving it a try. I hope you have fun with it. There's a lot of good stuff in New Vegas. At some point I want to play through it, like do a full playthrough of it on streams. But I don't know when that'll be. There'll be a poll in like a few months maybe. Axeman, most of the toxicity is from people who didn't understand the PvP system. They would take workshops or they'd hit you back because they thought they could win a PvP. Oh. Or because they could win, full stop. I PvP because I like the chance of loss. Yeah. What do we reply to this? We reply with, hey, I'm just going to check on my Fallout shadow real quickly, see if it's on fire again. It's not. It's actually doing fine. Ooh! Oh, okay, you can't see. One sec. If I do this, Cole got himself some Raider armor. Look at that! Cole! You, got fancy Raider armor. Good on you. It's like the first good thing Cole's done. He's made 10 caps in nearly an hour, but he found some Raider armor, so that's pretty good. Good on you, Cole. It's much better than I was expecting. Why are you not... There we go. Currently drinking rum and coke while doing work and watching the stream. Not the most productive idea, but I'm enjoying myself. That's important. It is good to take time just for enjoyment, especially these days. Preston is kind of Vegas fans and retail Fallout fans need to stop hating. What's retail Fallout fans? I'm not familiar with that. I I don't know what to reply to Elphick, because I don't want to be too negative, because I think overall it is a good thing. Look at me now, Tony Header on my channel. This almost feels like it doesn't directly relate to the video. Keep calling out for waste of the whole stream. Draken says, you know, if you want negative comments, you could always try Reddit. They're great at being nasty. Not all of Reddit's bad. I do avoid Reddit, though, because I've had some bad experiences. And that's all it takes. Oh, Mark, come on. See, I don't think that's particularly good. I think that's taking it so far. Too far. Okay, this says, I'm not good for replies to and I apologise. It's alright. I don't know what to do with this comment, so I'm going to leave it for now. I can reply off stream if need be. Oh, we got another well, there's a few read mores on this. Tony G, the boss, has been subscribed for over a year. Says, come on people, just enjoy the games. I miss all you're watching. No, just kidding, Sarge, mate. Keep up the great video. Stay safe out there. That's just a nice comment. Thanks, dude. Stay. How do I spell safe? Safe! Yourself. Comments like these. Thank you to all the people who leave just, like, kind of nice comments that can brighten someone's day. It is genuinely nice, and it is appreciated. Freddy says, want to be placed at ESO forums. Oh god, a few messages went out at once. I'm fine, just not fully awake yet. Oh, Kato needs a wake up. Maybe something about having the position to set an example instead of just ignoring something that's going to fester. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Definitely can be... It definitely can be possible... to just end up spending all of your time dealing with the bad stuff and getting stuck in the swamp of it all. Spell swamp with 2 P's. And I did do that a little when I first started out on YouTube. When I first started out on YouTube, I wouldn't, like, remove any comments, I wouldn't, like, say anything bad to anyone, or, like, hide anyone for reviews. And I did that for too long. There's points to do it. Oh, Dan's comment's coming up. Ooh. I do think there's... I do think it's important to sometimes give a stance on things, though, and spend a little time trying to better the community or people in general, as long as it doesn't. As long as it doesn't. Oh no! My brain stopped. That's not good. Why did the music stop? It was clearly functioning my brain. As long as it doesn't... Draw me! Draw me! How do I say draw me in human? How do I do that? I don't know. Oh, why humans so hard? Damage the individual, that's not the perfect phrasing. Thank you very much for that, Bernard. We'll keep it up. A little donation motivation. I think I'll have to leave it like that for now. Axman says, I don't appreciate when a channel that doesn't know anything about PvP tries to talk about PvP. Captain New, for example, when he said my response led to Rage Chronicles seeing it, so ended up making a video just dissing of him. Oh, that seems a bit cruel. Before I decided to move away from 76, I did actually speak to Impresibus, I'm not sure how their name's pronounced, who does, like, the, what's it called? The Fallout 76 thingy. Oh, you know where you check prices and stuff? I can't remember what the name of it is right now, which is so bad. It's really bad. How can I not remember the name of it? It's a place where you check prices for Fallout 76 things, but I spoke to them and had a conversation with them about PvP, and whenever I talk about something that I'm not too knowledgeable about, I try to get a bit of outside information, and I'll do a lot of research, because I don't want to come across as a complete idiot, because I'll just naturally slip up and say something stupid. I've done it plenty of times in videos. I don't want something that could have been easily researched, or just like, collaborated with someone else, is that the right word? That's not. I don't want that kind of stuff to come across bad, because that's no point. Market 76, Trade 76, no, it's one where they type in the prices on Discord. Fed 76, yes Fredo, perfect, Fed 76, that's the one. Ah, yes, that's the one, thank you. I was just about to go check it on the Discord. Okay, let's just click on things. Why are you zoomed in? I don't need you zoomed in. Just click everything, check that Carl's not dead yet. Nope, he's got 2 more caps. He's still alive. That's all good. Perfect. Where did I get to? What? Market 76, Fed 76, Walmart 76. Just everyone guessing. Okay, I've missed a bunch of messages. I apologise. There's a lot of them. Sarge 76. Okay, Richard here. How long? He's always been subscribed for a year as well. I don't recognise. I do for a bunch of people. I will recognise like the image and the name. Like people like Dan, who is in a lot of the streams and comments semi-regularly, I recognise when they pop on. But there's plenty of people who, like, I think maybe comment, like, once a year, who it's nice to see. Just go through. Okay. Richard says, now I feel like I've lived under a rock or something. Never been involved in most fan debates. Seen some of all the negative YouTube videos, which I've generally avoided, and some I've given a thumb down. Those negative bashing vids don't give me anything that I want to take part of. I've really enjoyed all of the Fallout games, but I've only played a few, maybe 50 hours of Fallout 1, that's a lot more of me, and didn't play the tactics. All the games have had their own cons and pros. I've never seen it that way around, that threw me. The rules of players change between all of them, the stories have always kept me entertained, and so on. The really only thing I miss of the newer ones is the special humour from Fallout 2, but that's it. Oh man, I fail with getting a humour clip from the old Fallout games in a future video, so I just show a Tranquility Lane and have a thing up top which is just like, couldn't find like a good example of humour, here's a simulated torture chamber, which made me laugh. I don't know if it'll make anyone else laugh. Now I'm just a bit sad that Team PlayStation have got in a bad situation with this recent Microsoft thing. Good vid, I think I understand what you want to say though, I don't know so much of the details. Okay, I want to express to this person that it's probably a good thing that they're not dealing with too much of a negativity, and that's the best way to go about it. Chat 76, 76, 76, what did I miss? A lot of 76, 76s. Disconnected from server 69, 76. You missed one more sale. We're still replying to comments. I think it's for the best that you've avoided the bulk of it, and that's a good sign. Oh, apparently Kato has a screenshot of Humour in Fallout 2. I mean, if you can send it to me, I'm still editing that video, and will be for like the next couple of weeks. The main thing is to enjoy the games, and it sounds like you've done that perfectly. Boom. Good on Richard. That's good enough. He does like showcase videos of different weapons and gear, but if you don't know about the topic, I don't know what you're on about now. Fallout 2, where is your power armor? I don't know. I see my comment coming regarding it. I can see that I must have typed it while on my pain red. Sorry for the bad grammar. It's alright. It's alright, we'll get through in a second. Dan's comment first. Completely agree. I very much enjoyed every Fallout game I played, New Vegas 3, 4, and 76. And don't get why so many people get angry over it. Yes, 76 has some bad elements, and it's totally valid to dislike it because of that, but it's still fun to play. To say that Bethesda has killed Fallout by trying something different is just childish. I agree. Oh, the stream is not sponsored. It's not. Not by anything. The killed Fallout phrase is one I hear way too much. Ooh. But. Okay, with the Fallout 2 save. Stream is not sponsored. Okay, Spun Silver. Here's your comment, we're going through it now. You did edit it. You did edit it. Glad to see someone saying the things I've been saying for a while now. The only problem with the New Vegas crowd I personally know has been until recently they used to hate on it as well. Then when 76 came out, all of a sudden New Vegas became the best game ever made. I got tired of hearing it and told them to make up their mind and stop being so damn wishy-washy about it. In the Embo, you're right, Sarge. Everyone needs to chill the F out and let people like what they want to like. End part about 100% perfect. Mason says, what's the point of leaving a nasty comment? Just leave the video. Yeah. I agree with that generally. Like, you can leave a dislike. I think a dislike is a perfectly acceptable way to be like, hey, I didn't like this, but I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, insult the person or be mean. Oh, God. Freddo coming in with the, have you heard of Raid Shadow Legends? It's a free online action RPG game. Raid is celebrating its second anniversary and invites you to the brand new Brawl events. If you use my code, you get free... I've got 7 notifications. Jeez, Kato, you sent me so much stuff. Okay, what part? Yeah, the New Vegas kind of becoming better with the games. I want to talk about that. Sponsored by Bernard. All the streams are. Thank you, Bernard. That's a fair point. Thank you, Bernard. This stream sponsored by Bernard. Please, in the chat, leave a nice message to Bernard saying that he's lovely. I do think the comparisons get used in a bad way. A game doesn't get better or worse due to you preferring it over another, but that does seem to come across as if it's a fact in a lot of online discourse. Boom. Spell preferring with not enough R's. I feel like I should add more to that. I feel like I want to temper it a bit. Better for real MVP. Yeah, you know, Sarge wants to play it. Raid Shadow Legends stream when? I've got no intention of playing it on stream anytime soon. Yeah. I do think that, it is annoying. Oh yeah, the reverse happens as well, where people sometimes decide they won't try out a different game in the series because they've heard it won't be as good as their favourite, and that tends to be a real shame. That'll do, I think. Oh, big up Bernard, Real Shadow Legend. Bernard says, you're very much welcome. Remember to buy Bernard Francis whenever you may shop for whatever product I have. Bernard Francis, around since 1982. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we'll go back to Fallout Shelter in a second, and then we'll reply to a joke. Oh, someone left a joke. Oh no. Oh, yeah, my settlers are starving and stuff. Apparently we should be clicking on this more often, but I think we're probably just going to have some settlers die. And how's he doing? No, he's killed a savage dog, and a feral ghoul is stronger than him. He's still not doing too well, and his health has gone down quite a lot. Like, I feel like he's going to die. It seems likely. But, meh. You know what we should do? Yeah, you've not got tons of strength, but you've got a decent bit of endurance. Let's throw you outside as well. Can we give you anything? No, we can't. We can give you literally nothing. But yeah, let's have that person explore as well. Water, apparently we need some more of, so yeah, let's just rush a few things. Just see if we can get... Oh no, we can't. We can't get a stockpile. Instead, what we can get is a room on fire. Oops. Can we rush you? We can't. You know what? They're going to deal with that. It's fine. Oh my stuff, Bernard. Most of 76 problems is the stash box. I became very, very son of B. I'm a PC and maybe. Carlos close to death. Let's see if he survives the stream. Yeah. I was tempted to recall him just then, but it's much more entertaining to see if he'll make it to the end of the stream. Joseph says, we know you're not true for that fan because you're playing in third person. By the way, this is a joke if it wasn't obvious. I do think this is genuinely important to put. because I see people who leave, like, serious comments about stuff so small as this. It's... ah. Ooh, our friend says Oblivion. Yeah, we've got an Oblivion track, a Skyrim track, a New Vegas track, a Fallout 3 track, a 76 track, a Kingdoms of Amalur track, tons of stuff. This Oblivion song, I will say, is one of the best in all of the Elder Scrolls soundtracks. It is just beautiful. It's got an ever so slightly, like, haunting, angelic voice, what you just heard then, but it's also so calm, and it's smooth in its transitions. It's beautiful. I am just going to put glad you did clarify it as a joke, because I've definitely seen a few people actually get seriously annoyed about minor stuff like that. You should listen to the Skywind theme. God, it's so gorgeous, Serge. I have not heard that, so that might be good. So you have Dragon Ball in general. This theme slaps. I hope it serves you well, Mark. Perfect. Okay, and Paddy for Doctor, subscribed for 7 months. I do like this, just being able to hover over people who are publicly subscribed. And see that. Respect to the man that takes a stand. Also, bro. I'm just going to put thanks, because it's nice to let people know that you appreciate them leaving a comment. Andrea getting slightly frustrated. OMG, no one cares what you feel like. I play from Fallout 76 to GTA FF? Is that Final Fantasy? Might be Final Fantasy. How many more games? It depends on my mood. Playing what you enjoy is the most important thing. You enjoy is the most important thing. Still certain about Pack Up West Tech from Scrap Money. Fredo says, God, I remember that day me, Sarge, Tato, and I believe Eric was there too, while we all stayed up until it got our ungodly hour on those bloody scout quizzes. Yes! Man, the backpack guide. Oh, you know how, if you're, for 76 players, if you want to get, like, the backpack, there's, like, some quizzes you have to go through with, like, actual real-world things, like, oh, how is leather tanned? What's the process of purifying oil, or weird questions that are real-life things you need to know, not just Fallout trivia. We were doing that on the night it came out before any cheat sheets were out, and we had to genuinely, like, answer every single question correctly. It was a whole thing. We just basically did, like, a cram session for a night. And out of it, I got my second most viewed video, so ended up being worth it. What is this weird-ass soundtrack? What is this song, actually? I recognise it, but I can't tell... Oh, it's the Fallout 3 main title. That's why I recognise it. Oh, that release day was an interesting one. Fantasy Farm, obviously. Fallout 4? Fallout? Yep, Fallout 3 theme. It was. And now we're moving on to... Oh, I clicked on the wrong one, but it's fine. Oh, the Fallout 76 theme. This one's, like... more calm? I don't know quite how to describe it. I almost want to say it's more calm. But I don't know. Okay, we got 30 seconds for those. So let's wait for those to be done. Let's see how these are going on. So we put Samantha out there. And, yeah, she's not doing great either. Definitely getting attacked quite a bit. How's Carl doing? He's been out there for an hour 13 now. And just lost to a Radroach. And is not yet level 2. Carl, man. Carl. You need to do better. See how he does against the Feral Ghoul. Feral Ghoul is stronger than he looks. I'm out of here. Yep, he loses against the Feral Ghoul. Of course he does. Jesus, I was joking, but Sarge, you worry me. I should worry everyone. Fredo is a good dude running up with him a few weeks ago. Ah, I'm missing stuff now. Oh, probably talking about Eric. Eric's the very nice guy. Okay. Buildings remain. Damage extensive. Cool, cool, cool. Are we at perfect? We're at these things. I want to try and rush one of them and get like some bonus stuff, or else we're constantly going to be in the red. Hey, success! And we get a room rushed. Oh, which means a lunchbox. Let's rush that one as well. Oh, 44% chance of everything burning. That seems... Oh no, another success. Perfect. Okay, let's open up a lunchbox. Boom! Go us. Saw a comment on the Fallout 4 theme talking about how the theme songs represent the theme of the game? Possibly. Oh, medieval ruler outfit. That's good for perception. We'll equip that into the perception room. That'll be helpful. Oh, and a BB gun. Wow. Alright, is this perception room? Yes, this is. Okay, you, first person I click on, have a medieval ruler outfit. Boom. You know what, you, big dude, have a... Nope, that's not what I want to click on. Okay, we can come back to this again. Wait, why are we not... wrong things. Okay, I enjoy the 76 pre-Wastelanders theme. Really calm and countryish. Makes me feel like I'm sitting out on the porch. Carla surviving. Shout out to her guts. Yep. Okay, Bernard, we're on to your comment now. Yes, to chat tomorrow, and also play the game you're in the mood for. Vegas 76 free, not a Fallout. Do you always? Brother, we're playing some Shelter. Also, great ending. Wasn't my love each other, but I love to leave as I'm a free lover. Being kind enough, all that community is a great message. Also, keep being honest and rant. Have a nice day all. Oh, we're back to the Final Fantasy 9 stuff. I do like this. This is Wastelands or Scorched Earth. It's just the main theme. 76 before. You know what? I do actually quite like the auto-reply there. Just always. Although, wait, does it show up again? Always, sometimes. Sometimes it's like the worst one. Like, always keep being honest. Be good to each other. Sometimes. No, always is genuinely, I think, a very nice thing to put there. It's just, yeah. Good message. Keep up the positive vibes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Wolford says, just enjoy Fallout for being good. Everyone has their own opinions. It really doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Eddie, who we stream with and who has been subscribed for 2 years. Eddie, who we stream with on Sundays, says, you don't say tomato the same way I say tomato. That makes you a poo-poo head sod. Thumbs up nose, sticks out tongues, and then proceeds to furiously skip away a lollipop in hand. You should hear how I said tomato on the stream where I replied to this comment. Perfect. Oh man, we've got another read more. People had a lot to say. For a second I thought I felt like the whole thing, it didn't. Yeah, people have a lot to say about this, which does make me glad I made it. Because if nothing else, it gives people a place where they can kind of vent a little bit. Which I think is important. What song is this? This just sounds like 7 at this point. Although Final Fantasy 9, one of the reasons it's great is it's kind of an homage to all the previous games at the same time. Just beautiful. Oh, this is Game Over. This is the Game Over track for Final Fantasy 9. I should have got more Game Overs. It's beautiful. Oh, Bernard, thank you very much. $5. Remember to love each other. Oh! And we got a subscriber. That's quite nice. Alright, how long away? Minute 36. Oh, 13 seconds. Okay. Can check on these people. Also failing. Carl. Yep, Carl's. I'll squash this Radroach, no problem. Radroach is too fast, I've had enough. Suffered 2 damage. Carl, you suck. I'm sorry. Just really do. Okay, yep, collect the water. Oh, and I'll have a lunchbox to open up in a sec. Oh, why? There we go. Gotta go, thumbs up, Sarge. Jade, thanks for the pack. Nice speaking with you. See you on the wasteland. More often if I wasn't afraid of getting on a European server. Farewell mug. Just kind of hopes it should be a crime to pronounce tomato like that. It is terrible. I was trying to work out because it's either tomato or tomato, and I was like, no, I can't do either of those. So tomato. Mwah. Perfect. Then it's Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, this is the Final Fantasy 9 Game Over, but Final Fantasy 7 has so many, like, just nods to the previous games. It is beautiful, and it made it so that when I played some of the previous games, 7 and 8, because yeah, I've not played too many, it felt familiar. But I can even like watch some of the old games like 4 and the original, and I'll be like, oh, I recognise that part from 9. It's beautiful. Okay, from Preston. 40 likes by the way, Sarge. Nice. Please let us get to 50, everyone. Please do. Okay, I've got to check what track it is now. What track is this one? This is Stalemate. I don't recognise that. Might be a YouTube one. Michael here says, oh, how long has he been? He's been subscribed for 10 months. So in the 76 phase. Sarge does not hate 76. If anything, he loves it so much he's disappointed with the direction it takes or doesn't take at times. Our Carlos Ghost, thank you for the appreciation for Carl, offering him some hope. Because he loves it and wants what's best for the game, Sarge just fall out in his blood. Oh no, that doesn't sound healthy. I feel the toxicity is definitely growing. It really blew up once 76 came to Game Pass and became available to a larger audience who never played it or hadn't since launch. With that came a flurry of players, many of which have entitlement complex. Pop into any looking for group and see the begging, scamming on hotheads, etc. Go to the subreddit and watch how any complaint of 76 gets downvoted to oblivion and any praise gets awarded and patting comments. There's a serious unwritten rule: do not say anything about the griefing because it doesn't exist. Yes, it does a lot. I'm glad you made this video, Sarge. However, I wish you wrote a script. When you write beforehand, it's cleaner and comes off better to me. When you press record and wing it, it sounds rambly, and a lot of your points don't come across as well as they could have. Thanks for your attempt regardless. I did go back and forth quite a bit with this on a script, because I mentally kind of script things before I record them in general, and even when I'm saying this, I'm kind of going through in my head a few seconds beforehand, obviously. So I've got an idea of what I'm going to say. I know what I'm going to say, I've got certain points and certain lines that I'm going to say, and I did have notes for this, but I didn't go the full script route because I did want to express my opinion more, and also I just did not know where to go, so I felt like a more natural flow would work. But that feels like a very long reply to leave to just one part of that. Final Fantasy VII everywhere. He just says, if you want to play an epic track over the video, play the entire Battle of the Heroes song from Revenge of the Sith soundtrack. No, that's a movie soundtrack, that's a movie soundtrack. Can't get copyright claimed. I'm having enough problems with this whole red thing and this blue thing. And literally having to send me like a code so I can start earning money from YouTube again. Quick dab, never. You know what? If anyone has a reply to that, I need to get a beer. I'm also going to run to the bathroom real quickly. And then I'll be back. Oh, I can't hear the music anymore. So, please, if you have a reply to this one, let me know, because add just comments on it, and you can read ahead a little bit, because the next two comments are basically on the entire screen. Screen. Be right back. I've returned. So a lot of messages. Oh, do I need to scroll up? Oh no, I need to scroll up. Let's just quickly, nope. Let's just quickly click on these. Yep, and then tab that, and then scroll up. Oh, okay, it was actually just at the top. Predators in charge. Final Fantasy, Fallout, and Elder Scrolls soundtracks are good, but nothing beats Peppa Pig. Did the? Oh no, the music didn't stop, but this is quiet. So let's go to Awake and turn that up just a couple. Oh, that's... keeps scrolling down for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. You're not earning money from DoTube. I had a complaint about it on Twitter. It's, there's a problem with this whole tax thing in AdSense. It should be getting sorted out, but I have to wait for some mail to find out. Axman says, I like a nice fly me to the moon every now and again. What's this from? I Can't tell if side room is messy or not. It is. There's shopping in the background. It's terrible. The curtains, only true fans remember the curtain screams. Why are you channeling Goba? General B and Buddy in his room. Final Fantasy soundtrack still. King is back. Fallout 4 thing. What do you mean Freddo never left? Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Perfect. Okay, no one had replies to this. Man. That's annoying, because I didn't know quite what to say. You're all just memeing it. Ah. Okay. I do think it is truly important to make sure, like, 4 of you? 3 of you? All went for, no, 4 of you. Yeah, 4 of you now went for, hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border. Why was, that was not the right accent. Okay. People are always saying both sides of things. Nothing is ever all good or all bad, and it's important to keep yourself somewhat open-minded and a little informed when it comes to expressing an opinion on anything, even video games. I might be going a bit too heavy there. I do like 76, and it does amuse me at times to see people claim I either hate it or am a fanboy, depending on which video I happened to watch. I think that'll do. That's not a great comment or a great reply, but I think it's sufficient. Hey, you've been awake trying to help us settlement, right? Oh, apparently they used a similar line at the Grimoire expansion for the ESO last year. That's kind of cool. A nice little reference Easter egg thingy. Artemis here. Artemis, straight up. Like, ignoring the entire comment. Artemis is just a cool sounding name. I approve of that. Totally agree. I love all the entries with their pros and cons. My mum gifted me the first Fallout so I could practice my English and learn more about the language. That is cool. So while Fallout 1 had my heart beginning me with a saga, my personal favourite is Fallout 4. I love my soul survivor and his quest to find her son. Maybe because I am older and his quest resonated more than the courier. All the characters have a special place at my heart. The Vault will have chosen one, the warrior, the lone wanderer, the courier, the soul survivor, and the residents? Kado, whoever residents. Is that tactics? Is that tactics? They are all loved by me and have... Oh, that might be Shelter, actually. Loved by me and have enjoyed their quests and all the places they have visited. That is lovely. That is genuinely lovely. I'm getting some water and leveling people up. And then going back to saying, that is lovely. Comment. Great to hear. You've been the residents of the 76 players. Ah, that makes sense. Multiple of the games in different ways, and they've even enriched your life. That is genuinely nice to hear. Residents of players of 76. I don't think I've ever referred... I might have, actually, early on, and I've forgotten about it, but I can't remember ever, calling, like, Fallout 76 players residents. But it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, I've probably not used the word residents on its own. I might have used, like, residents of Vault 76, or the Vault Dwellers and stuff like that. The warrior is tactics. Ah, okay. I mean, Artemis hasn't included, you know, the Pinball Wizard from Fallout Pinball, so clearly not a real Fallout fan, right? Doesn't even include Pinball Wizard from Fallout Pinball. Oh, poor Preston's broken. Body across trying to wake have been you, hey? Oh. That is just a genuinely nice comment. You know what? I'll give it a thumbs up as well. I will like that comment, because I do like that comment. And, oh, okay, I haven't scrolled too far. Quixie here has put, I came into Fallout Verse a little late, I only played Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas and 76. Still I love them all that I have played. Yes, there are problems in all of the games, that's normal. Even if they came out with a new one, I think we would find stuff there that also needs fixing. But what I have learned is to not let all this negative stuff take over the experience. The games are beautiful and fun, hopefully some pick side fans can see it too one day, and the fandom stops the fight soon. All of the games are amazing and fun, and personally love the storylines in all of them. Boom. I like that. Obviously, if it didn't include the Initiate from Fallout Brother Steel, bah! Okay. This is another one where it's just kind of nice to see. Yeah. You know what I'm going to talk about? I'm going to talk about how it is normal for games to have problems, and that should kind of be an expectation and stuff. Because that is important. Residence is just a simplified term for Vault Resident. Yeah. Hashtag only real fans. I mean, miss out the middle word of that, kiddo. Hey. It really is important for fans to accept that all games will have problems. Not to say that the problems couldn't... I should turn my Twitter account into a Brother Still Stand account. Couldn't experience for a player, but there definitely are some out there who do seem to go the route of, oh, this game has issues? Well, guess trash that I'll never play. Which always feels a bit sad when the issues might not have ruined it for them, and they could be missing out. I think I've gone a bit off their comment, so I do feel bad about that, but I think the point is decent enough to leave it still. It'll have to do. Goes down to Build TV. Yep, EJ says, hey look, it's my comment, my turn to be shamed. We got one more first. Profit roll comes up, then it's you. I will leave the read more for now. Feels like I'm about to get the high school presentation all over again. Brother still likes to know your location. Again, Profit Roll, who has been subscribed for 3 years. I'm somewhat of an outcast for not liking New Vegas. I love Fallout 3 and 4, but 4 will never have the same magic and feel that I get from 3. I consider 3 to be a culmination of what Fallout is made of, loneliness. I shouldn't laugh at that. A desperate wasteland, the wonder of the unknown, and the American history adapted in a certain way due to the lack of teaching through generations. That last part, I actually love, because it's not something I think about, like, actively too much, but it really is kind of cool. And something Fallout can do very well. So, yeah, I'm just going to tell them that. How the Fallout franchise has the ability to twist our own real-world history into something more absurd or interesting than viewed through the lens of those who live in the Fallout apocalypse. Truly a great strength of the franchise overall. I think that's pretty decent. And now we go on to EJ's one. Now we go on to it. Oh, all the terrible things we have to say about this. Oh, it's actually quite a bit longer than we thought. Oh, and you've done some formatting. You spent more than 10 seconds on this. So we're actually going to go back to Fallout first. Oh no, our characters... Wait, our characters are starving? No, they're not. They're fine. They're fine, but we are going to rush them. We are going to rush them with a slight chance of everything blowing up. But it didn't. Alright, no, don't destroy the rock. Check on these guys. Samantha leveled up. Just to point out, Samantha went from level 2 to level 3. Carla's just hit level 2. Like a couple of minutes ago. For Samantha, how long did it take? Wait, where is the I leveled up thing? Where's the I leveled up? Oh, I don't know where it is. I can't even see it. Yeah, she went from level 2 to level 3 and has made 13 caps in, like... Carl is not good. Carl is just straight up not too good. Dab. You just locked comma and I just press. Let them start. Okay, EJ, the franchise is a very polarising matter. Some believe New Vegas is the best, while I and many others believe that 2 is the best. That being said, I consider 3 to be my favourite. People hate 76 because of its launch and beta, some actually like the game because of what it has. Okay, I'll get back to that. But no matter what, there are 2 things I absolutely despise about New Vegas. 1, New Vegas itself as a game is fun and good, but if it's your favourite depends on personal taste, and if it's the best is debatable. Like I said, I believe 2 is the best. But what I hate about its fanbase is that you can't go 5 minutes in full-out conversation without someone saying that New Vegas is the best, no questions asked, or preach how it's supposedly the best without listening to others. That's the primary reason why I hate New Vegas. 2, people only want Obsidian to buy the rights to Fallout solely because of New Vegas and the possibility of a New Vegas 2. If people want to Obsidian to buy the rights because they think the company can do better with future Fallout games, then who cares? A new game is a new game. But if they want Obsidian to buy the rights solely because they can make New Vegas 2, no, that's stupid. On to the 76 topic, what I hate about the hate train is that they constantly put down the game despite not giving it a chance most of the time. Like you said, perhaps we are the ones running the franchise. Yes, 76 had a very bad launch, but as someone that has experienced the many updates and add-ons from fixes to NPCs to daily ops to loadouts coming soon, I can say with absolute confidence, the game is getting better. And it's only getting better because the people that do play 76 is giving Bethesda feedback and reviews on what they do and add. But the haters, they saw the launch of the game, hated it, and keep kicking it to the ground no matter what it gives them. They are literally took a newborn child and drowned at any chance they get because it wasn't a boy or girl, or simply because it was autistic, while the actual players are giving it time to grow and discipline, advice, and feedback to Bethesda when it's needed. Alright, well, I'm going to grade you on this, EJ, because it is your high school presentation. I think you started very strong, you did some things incredibly well here. The whole best is debatable, and I believe 2 is the best. Absolutely love that. I absolutely love how you've made a differentiation between best and favourite, and how you haven't said this is objectively the best, you've not pushed your opinion, you've just given it and shown it to be subjective. That is absolutely beautiful. Love it. I also think you make some fair points here. Could be a bit stronger. I think you did it fairly concise. Biggest problem I'd say is some of the grammar at points are giving it time to grow and discipline, advice and feedback. That doesn't read well. There's a couple of typos. I'm giving you a B+. It was a strong one. I would have given it an A-. There were just a few too many typos and bad grammar here, which kind of ruins the flow, but a very strong one overall. How long until we have to wait until the dwellers start eating each other? I don't think we're on that point yet. I don't think so. Man, before this stream I thought my comment on the video was long. People went proper hard on this. That's why I'm going with it. But I've been thinking, oh yeah, guy who explosive D's nuts cars, Carl, the new player trying to survival mode. Got to level 500. Blame Louis says got to level 543. Wow, that was hard for me to say. But I haven't played in 3 months now, bored stiff with the same grind. Well, hopefully the new content will have something you'll enjoy. But honestly, I'm on a similar thing. How long till these things happen? 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Yeah, we don't actually need any of that stuff. It's fine. EJ, sweet, I passed the class. You did. You did. You passed. It was pretty good. Huzzah for EJ, a B+ is great. It's solid. Oh man, I can't get it graded. That's horrible at spelling score. I'm totally going to get an F. It's just because EJ said it reminded him of high school. Yeah, I think it's good. We are going to leave a reply to this even though you're in the stream. Because, man, the New Vegas is the best, no questions asked. Preach without listening to others. I do think that it's a real shame that the fan base of New Vegas can have a negative knock-on, is that supposed to be hyphenated? See, even I mess up a bit. Knock-on effect on the game. Especially when it's very much a case of not all the fans, just those who tend to be... I always hit B the wrong way around. I do it with 2 different ones, and I'm just like, boom, it's wrong. Who tend to be the most vocal. As for the Obsidian point, I also sometimes sometimes wonder if those saying that Obsidian should make the next Fallout game enjoy all of their games. Outer Worlds. What's the survival one? Where you're tiny? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Anyone able to get it? Jade's... Oh. No, I'm a great teacher. You shut up. Yeah. Great to have a sensible debate for a change. Thanks, Sarge. No worries. I always try to be good middleman where I can, even when I've got my own opinions. Pass for school so you can help settlement. And Dan says, New Vegas is the best story in my opinion because of how you can choose to go in whatever direction you like with the strip. There's something about that really does tickle my brain. I will say New Vegas is my favourite for the beginning and how you can properly make your own backstory. It was a big part of me like being able to get into builds. It's something that Elder Scrolls games do really well as well. And I think Fallout did that just as good as the Elder Scrolls games do. Grounded, thank you guys. Thank you very much. And then etc, because that's what you put in when you can't think of a third one. Or if they simply think that the same team that made MV are still all with Obsidian and will strike gold twice. There we go. Dan says 76 is the best gameplay though, as it's more polished and smoother. I would disagree slightly, purely as someone with not the best internet who sometimes runs into issues with connectivity and lag, which makes 4 slightly better for me. I don't think you're necessarily wrong, but I do think it can be somewhat dependent on how stable things are. I find 4 often a lot easier because I'm dealing with lag less, but yeah. He just says, yeah, if you can't tell, I actually enjoy typing up essays for assignments, I just haven't done it for a while. Preston says, 3 main things New Vegas does better: kill everybody. No, Preston, to tell you help settlements. 3 better story, pardon me. Ah, that first point I do love as well. New Vegas letting you do a proper backstory, kill everyone, not kill anyone. 3 major good points in its favour. Ant-Man the game. Yeah. Okay, this one I kind of like, because I don't think Heartless Toaster has realised exactly what they put here. Oh, we've got Axeman's comment. I think we're starting to get a few tracks that are the same again, so I'm actually going to throw in... I'm not going to throw in that. I'm going to quickly throw in a couple of other tracks real quick, just into the mix, so we'll be right back. I don't know what any of these are going to sound like, I'm just literally adding them to the playlist, so that, you know, maybe it'll make things a bit more varied. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be so bad. Let's throw in one of those, and one of those. That's probably enough that I've thrown in there. Okay. Okay, let's quickly check on these guys again. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, that is perfect. Perfect. More caps. Excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll teach for teacher. CEJ Sarge had to use chat to cheat so he gets a B-. Oh, that is fair. That is fair. Okay, so Heartless Toaster here has put, people should stop trying to influence people and let people influence them. People always act stupid, it seems. I just ignore it. Now this, I don't think he realises that... I just realised this is dabbing Pikachu. People should stop trying to influence people and let people influence them. Okay, so if so we'll roleplay this quickly. You should stop trying to influence me, I should influence you. But from your perspective, you should stop trying to influence me, I should influence you. It doesn't work from both perspectives. Just Carlos says, so far this playlist has been fire, thank you. Now we got some random stuff to throw in too. Oh, this is a good one too, though. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Dan says, fair enough, I have bad experience with full where I installed a mod which added a wave spawner and I accidentally set it to max. Tanked the FPS super quickly and was a huge pain to fix. Okay, that will be quite annoying. Also, I don't have frame rate issues so much. So that's another thing, like, what your hardware is good at doing. And what other effects there are. Okay. So Heartless Toaster, perspective aside, had a reply saying no point injecting yourself in toxicity if that's not what you want to be part of. Let them talk and you go on about your business, enjoy what you do. Kato, people influence me, you people influence right? Yeah, I thought so. I don't think there's anything I can really put to this. So we'll just move on to Axeman's one. Don't know if Axeman's still about. Axeman says, I love Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Only reason I hate Fallout is the mod support sucks. I love Skyrim. I didn't hate 76, just wish they hadn't popped on the PvP. I think that's supposed to be pooped on the PvP. One thing I will say is after PvPing multiple different groups and types of people, there is a lot of toxicity within the Fallout community. Was kind of surprised to find out just how toxic some people who like Fallout are. Yeah, I think 76 PvPers can sometimes get a bad brunt of it as well, as the toxic people in those groups are ones you will encounter in-game rather than just on forums, making it harder to avoid them, and their existence becomes more prevalent due to that. Okay. Spell check, you are lovely. Boom. Preston, you 76 is kind of fun when it comes to roleplay. Be any faction is far better than some other factions in Fallout 4. Dan, gotta go now sadly as I have food. Great stream though, and if it's still going in a little bit, then awesome. Excellent, Dan. Enjoy your food. I hope it is something delicious. Mason just says so true. I don't think there's really much I can add to that. 76 is Mothman, so you know it's pretty high up there. Mothman is nice. Oh dear lord. Sean here. I like both Bethesda and Obsidian. I like both Bethesda and Obsidian both. They have their problems, but both are good. Every Fallout game is great. Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas are great. Fallout 3, 4, 76 are great. Why can't people like all the games together like an actual community? Well said. Actually, I'll just put that in there. Well said. Although, with the amount of boths, this is how, like, first drafts of a lot of my scripts end up being. I just end up using the same word too many times. It's horrible. Also, that new event with the cultists is definitely going to make me come back to try it at least. I do hope it's something good. You're both going to be right. Someone enjoyed. I like it when people laugh at my stuff. I genuinely wonder with, like, comedy in my videos, because I'm not, like, a writing jokes, here is a planned out structure of it person. I'm very much kind of more off the cuff, which is not something I can do unscripted, but then I'll say something in an actual Fandom Rant and people sometimes find it funny, and I don't know. It's something I think about too much. This one got a triple reply with a read more. This is the entire screen here. Let's just get these sorted. Check up on people. Samantha's got herself a rusty laser pistol and found 40 caps. Oh, the ghoul is ugly but not feral. Ghoul gave me supplies and some much needed friendship. Samantha's fine. The feral ghoul is stronger than he looks. I'm out of here. Yep, seems about right. Carl's doing terrible. 27 caps. Oh, he's got a rusty hunting rifle now though. Compared to 54 caps. Wow. Yeah, Samantha's done amazing in comparison. Let's open these lunchboxes real quick. Enjoy these. Charmanos says, does anyone think the toxicity has got worse since COVID, or is it about the same as it was before? I wonder if people have just forgotten how to behave in a civil manner. Kato mentioned that to me in like a private DM. I'm exposing him now. I can't remember what the comment was. Oh, I think I do remember it, but I'm not going to say it now because I'll feel bad. But, towards the person. But, yeah, he has mentioned how, like, there are obviously going to be some people, and it can just be like, okay, that's probably just like, oh, people getting worked up because COVID's a whole thing. Which is understandable, but not forgivable, in my opinion. Oh, apparently I'm running out of storage. Oh dear, oh dear. You can have boop, bonus agility, and you can have boop. Oh, several guns apparently. I've apparently got several guns. The king can have a laser pistol. You can have a BB gun. There's some caps. Excellent. Look at that. We're all set up. Can leave them for a while. Probably seems like people have just gotten worse over the year, and you know, got to remember a lot more people are now joining games with a lot more free time. Pretty can't wait for Cultist Roleplay event. Kato. Oh no, I have exposed Kato. I'm so sorry. Charmander, against Lord says, I think you bring up a great point, Charmander. I do think it's gotten worse since COVID. Yeah, it is understandable as well. Especially as some of us have been, like, inside for, like, over a year at this point now. And not everyone deals with that well. I do have to kind of remind myself as well that I'm dealing with it better than I think most people would, because I was already living as someone who spends most of the time inside. I'm not a social person, I can do all this stuff, but there are people who are very social and very outdoorsy and stuff who have had to spend a lot more time inside and away from people and all of that stuff, and it's going to get people in a worse mood. Oh, welcome back, Dan. That was fast. Okay, this is basically 2020 put everyone in crap mood, and it spills out into the comments more than usual. Yeah. That's cool. That's not cool! I say stupid stuff sometimes. Why do you all listen to me? Okay, Sierra Davis on here. I get shit for being a late comer to the games. I've drunk enough that I've started swearing as well, so put your kids to bed, parents. There's not many kids watching me. I know my demos. Although I have been glad to see that some of these people in the comments and in the chat, I think, are female. Because having like a 95% male audience, I'm always slightly worried that I'm like pushing the women away and I'm not sure quite how. That sounded kind of wrong, but I want my content to appeal to everyone, is the point I'm trying to get across. Oh, does it say y'all I'm back, feel like I could just eat while watching the stream too? Nice. Okay, Sierra says, I get shit for being a late comer to the games. I started with 3 when I was a teen and was like, this is boring as hell. After an abusive relationship, when 4 came out, I picked up the game years after and fell in love. It's still my favourite and still the only one I finished. New Vegas honestly is far too slow to keep my attention. I started playing 76 with a friend who was like, suffer with me. I meet my significant other playing, and I love the game for the creativity I got to have. I always feel the need to explain myself when I say I play 76, because I always get treated like I'm brain dead or don't know gaming, because I play a game that even non-fans only know as bad. That's a good comment. And Happy Hippo replied, honestly, 76 is an amazing game now. It had a rocky start, but what game doesn't at this point? People just love to hate on Bethesda nowadays, it seems. And Russell replied saying, I just like to say how nice it is that after a rough relationship, but it is nice you found something to help you get by it all, and I think it's even nicer that you found someone who is good for you, and that came from a game. Congrats, man. I'm sure I'm rather late to the party, but still lol. Thanks for taking the time for an idiot with ADHD, wishing everyone all the best. And then Christopher, who might still be in chat, Rocky Start is being generous. When I first played it, I asked if anyone would buy the game if it wasn't named Fallout or came from a major developer. Take the same game and call it Aftermath, then have Dweeb Games release it, and it would have sold a couple of thousand copies before being destroyed by reviews. Yes, it has improved, but there's still glitches that were there from the beginning, or some that were fixed but returned with later patches. I occasionally play 76 and usually enjoy it, but I would enjoy it a lot more if I didn't have to log out, just back in, or server hop in mid-game to make it work. Okay. Oh, Frodo's got to head off. Enjoy your dungeon. He's doing a raid. That's better. Chalmers says, I've been inside for most of the year now. I live alone too, but I have a cat now, and my mood has definitely improved with her. Even at my lowest, I didn't abuse people online. Yeah. There are better outlets. Preston says, Charmander kind of someone talk to people, can't go outside and play video games, and maybe a better thing? With an interesting question mark. Okay. What do we reply to all of this? There's no more respect. No, there's a Charmander one. Oh, we'll hide that for now. Yeah, I agree, the house is just prison these days. What do I go for on this one? I honestly feel a bit awkward as well, because they have talked about their relationship, and I don't feel right commenting on that. But I also want to kind of be like, oh, it's good that things worked out? I don't know. Oh, Chalmers says, how has this stream not got 50 likes yet? Everyone, please hit the like button. I don't know how many of you are, but I'm assuming it's millions watching, so we can totally hit 50 likes. What do I say? Okay. Glad that the games have yielded a positive result with you overall. I sound very much like a robot there. It is a shame that you feel like you have to defend your enjoyment of a game, though. I knocked off too many of the A's. And I feel like that's a consequence of the toxicity. That's spelt wrong. Toxicity. Do you have the Hades soundtrack, Sarge? I do not. I do not, I'm afraid. 6 more until 50 likes. The 1 dislike is a Toxic Gamer. I'm surprised there's only 1 dislike on this. Like, genuinely. I'd imagine there'd be a few. Oh! Russell is right here. Russell, who put this one. Because thanks, Sarge. Never had a comment called out. Thank you for that first, dude. It's good to see you, and I'm loving the music. I'm going to go and hit that like button now. Thank you, Russell. We need every like we can get. Okay, I feel like that's a consequence of toxicity. That really isn't needed. There's no real harm to that car. 1 dislike is Dylan Kane. It could be. There are a few people who have left comments we've had negative things to say about, so any of them could have disliked it. Or just, don't act like you don't have Shadowcast logging like that. I'm not going to encourage that, but I'm not going to refuse it anyway. I think YouTube's generally quite good at getting rid of them regardless. Because I actually had a stream the other day. What was I playing? I was playing Fallout 4, maybe? Whatever my previous stream was. Oh, it might have even been the Borderlands one, where previously I'd like streamed or talked about 76, and there's often a time where if I do that, the next thing can sometimes get like a couple of dislikes. It's a whole thing. And there's no harm that comes from enjoying a game, so no need to shoot it down. That's not a great reply, but I think it's going to have to do, and then we can move on to Charmander. And, oh, there we go. Boom! Oh, it's another big one! Oh, and Jade's getting called out. 5 likes to go. Jade says, I wonder who would be asking that as I'm playing Hades. Of course, it's Kano. Yep. Oh, 4 more. Preston says, about 76 there's more enemies and a faction that I kind of fell in love with. That's the cultists. Their design kind of nice. Yeah. Okay. Water. And then reading Charmander's comment. Oh, and checking on the settlers. Because it's been a good few minutes, we'll at least have a few buttons to click. And maybe everyone will be burning. No, they're doing alright. Look at that. We got our things pretty much maxed, almost maxed out now. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Look at us go. Boom. Going amazingly. And Samantha continues to do well. Got the refrigerator open. Got supplies. Squashed a rad roach. Samantha killed a Yaoi, suffering 1 damage. Carl, on the other hand, the giant worker ant is relentless. It's no use trying to fight. The Yaoi is moving in. I was crazy to take on this Yaoi. Suffered 2 damage. He killed a dog again. Carl, you're terrible. Carl is so bad. 27 caps. Giant worker ant's about to attack him at 54 caps. Still got a laser pistol, which is better than his weapon, which I just found out there. Still got that radar armor. Giant worker ant is relentless. No use trying to fight. Carl, man, I'm sorry. You're just not cut out for wasteland life. 4 more or you'll go install Fallout 4 on Hill Settlement. Kato says, if I can stop being ironic for a bit, Hades is a masterpiece. Hades is very good, and everyone should try it. I recommend it. Wait a minute, I waited for the vid. I did not realise I was called out. Yeah, you were in the video at 5:56. We can even, because we're on this part, scroll. Because I put in a whole bunch of different comments and stuff. So, there is... Oh, once it loads. There. Oh wait, no, that's not the right one. Is it just before or just after? Oh, it's just after. Oh, and there's ads. Okay, let's leave the ads for a minute. God, as if Kane was a Fallout settler. Hades is amazing. Hades is good. Okay, Charmander's comment. I need to breathe for this one. I don't understand the need to vent an opinion over which games I prefer over another. I don't suppose anyone will give a shit anyway, so I keep it to myself. Unless in a live chat where the conversation is about preferences. Boom, right there on my monitor. This behaviour you mentioned is not unique to the Fallout games though. Almost every franchise has some salty, opinionated people in the forums. I used to engage with them from time to time, and sometimes it was an interesting conversation, but mostly it was a butthurt fanboy who had run out of toys to throw from a pram, so I stopped engaging and left them to scream into the void. I'm happier for it. Obviously for you it is different since the game's a part of your job. As a YouTuber you are supposed to have an opinion. I expect to hear opinions when I watch YouTube videos on any game. In fact, they would not be as interesting if they didn't include an opinion. Since you have clearly played most if not all of the games, and appear to like them all or not in one way or another, your opinion is valid regardless of whether I or another agree with it. There seem to be 4 main opinions when disagreeing with a YouTuber. Accept your differences, maybe hit dislike and do nothing, stop watching the video and go and do something else, maybe also hit dislike, use the dislike button and engage in civilized conversation in the comments for this option, or be a dick. I'm talking too fast. One sec. The latter should never be the choice anyone makes, but for many it is the default behaviour. What nobody wants from a game channel is, yeah, so this is like a game? I have no opinion of it. I won't use any other game title as a point of comparison. I won't talk about previous/later games in a franchise or any other franchise. Just look at the colours and the graphics. I have no opinion of them either. They're just there. Hit like and subscribe. Cheers. That'd be dull. I think as a comedy sketch though, that could be great. You don't do that, so we'll always run the risk of stepping on someone's toes. Keep doing what you do, and leave it up to the viewer to mind their feet. The fact that you entertain is why I continue to subscribe and watch your streams. Also, always yes to a live stream. Oh, and good to see @JadeNoMore being the voice of reason at 5:56, which is... Oh, we've gone past it now. Apparently the ads were short. Yeah, I think it was actually at 5:57 Charmander, so F-, I'm sorry. Oh, it was King of War saying, I hated New Vargas, loved 3, 4 was... Wait, loved 3, 4 was boring, but I love 76 even though I don't play with others. Jade says, I think this is the thing that the die-hard haters can't work out. We all like different things for different reasons. Yeah, I put this in as like the one positive comment after a string of just terrible ones. I genuinely hate that Bethesda have forced my hand into hating the game to a point I haven't touched it in months because of that. And was another one. I went through them quite quickly, actually. Oh, it feels like Bethesda and I got divorced and they won custody of Fallout, and now they beat our kid to get back at me. Some people take it way too far. To stream to 0.5 speed. I can hear him again. I'm sorry, I talked too fast. I apologise. I'm terrible. Oh wait, what's that guide in the sidebar? Oh, is it Skyrim Ultimate Leveling Guide by Kado Genesis? My recommended is solid. Oh my god, yeah, I get my own stuff. I have a bunch of other things. Some Drew Gooden, some Funhouse, some Camel Works. I've got a solid recommended. I've been binge watching some old Funhouse when I sleep. And then actually we're starting to get to the stuff I don't recognise too much, apart from my awesome things. And then I get some rubbish. The initial part of my recommended is always pretty solid, and I enjoy it, and I recommend that stuff. Later on it's terrible. Slow montages. Alright guys, I have to go. See you after the next stream. Stay safe. Stay safe too, just kind of live. When I get to Carl died. Let's just check if Carl died, then we'll reply to Charmander. Oh my god, we went too high up. Okay. Bop. Bop, bop, bop. How you doing, Carl? Okay, well, Samantha, first up, has killed everything. Like, literally everything that's come to her path. Amazing. Carl, just got beat by a feral ghoul. After finding 2 caps. He's found 2 caps, killed a dog. Carl sucks so much. Oh, poor Carl. Sarge gets Sarge tips starting 76. Yep. Russ says, Jade No More has her head on straight with great outlook. I love your comment when I saw it. Yeah, Jade has some pretty solid opinions most of the time. You know, every once in a while, just, terrible. What was I wanted to talk about there? One thing I do like is Charmander, understands and acknowledges that I'm a YouTuber, which I noticed some comments don't, do, because obviously not everyone watching is gonna put themselves in my shoes immediately and also just have the knowledge already to understand what it's like being a YouTuber and some of the side effects of it. Sounds like medication. 2 tablets a YouTuber. What? But yeah. What was I want to talk about? Oh, the stepping on toes thing. I genuinely worry about that all the time. All of the time. I am like, should I say this? Am I going to annoy people? I never want to annoy people. I'm kind of a people pleaser, I guess. Technically. And it's just a case of, I don't want to say something that's going to annoy people without there being good reason for it. And I do think I need to, keep doing what you do and leave up to the viewer to mind their feet. I'm actually going to quote that. Bop, bop, bop. this is something I need to acknowledge more often. And accept. As far too commonly, I will hold back in order to try and make sure everyone is happy, even when it comes to the more important stuff or times when a counter opinion is valuable and needed. Keeping that one vague as well. Boom. Jade's a pro gamer, says Kato. First try every time. Of course, she's got her head on straight. Preston, I should comment on Rant 2, the things I like from Fallout 76 New Vegas. Feel free to do so. Before we end the stream, I'll be refreshing this right here, and we'll be seeing how things go through. Okay. I mean, I consider a side of friends, so... This is Jade. Well, Twitter earlier was saying, like, hey, don't do the whole parasocial relationships with YouTubers and stuff, and it's very bad. So I have to make it very clear that this, with all of you, is a parasocial relationship. I gain benefit from all of you, mostly from Bernard, but from all of you. Yeah. I do think the actual YouTube relationship thing with people is a weird one. And like, obviously, I wouldn't say, oh, everyone watching this, we're all friends. But I use, like, mates, the word mates so often. Like, I'd be alright with saying I'm mates with Jade. Because we obviously get along fine, and I've spoken to Jade, like, outside of just this context of making content straight on as well. But there is also always, like, a barrier when it comes to work-related stuff. I feel like a similar relationship, which plenty of people can probably acknowledge, is, like, being friends with a teacher at your school, or being friends with your boss. Like, sure, it's possible, and you might get on great, but there is always, like, this weird kind of edge around it which you have to consider. Kato just says, I'll parry your social anytime, Sarge. See, Kato I can accept more as a mate now. I wanted to say a friend, but even then it's like, because I've never met Kato in person and stuff, and, oh, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, it really is. Oh. Although, to be fair, the Twitter stuff that was going on was people, like, doing, like, dodgy sex stuff with fans. And I want to say right now, I'm not planning on doing anything weird with any of you. And I do not want to hit on any of you, and I do not want any of you hitting on me. It is a weird thing to do. I'm just going to put that out there. And if I do ever do anything weird like that, like, fully cancel me and unsubscribe and report me and all of that stuff. Cool. What it would be is if you did so. Then it says, like, bar mates. Yeah, like if you go to the bar and you're mates with someone as well, that's another example where it's always weird. Okay, so Jason, being subscribed for 10 months, says, you're overthinking this stuff, it's just fucking games. I don't know if I've got a good reply to that. Dan says, I would get on well with a boss or teacher, but I'd never want to meet them outside of that context. Yeah, there's a lot of that as well. Although, funnily enough, one of my old high school teachers happened to live in the town that I live near, and I used to meet him occasionally when I was working in that town, which was always a bit weird thing, because I got on well with him. Cody says, we built trust up beyond just the face value stuff. I think that's a key element. Yeah. I do have, like, metrics I go by as well, which I will not disclose, because I will seem more like a robot. And I'm totally not evaluating literally everyone I speak to at all times. It's not me. Okay, I just thought of a good one. I think I overthink everything, to be honest. That's my kind of humour right there. I think I overthink. Ah! Alan just agrees with me. That's fine. Alan's allowed to do that, but there's nothing interesting for me to say there. Just kind of loaf, Sarge, thanks for making this video. It needed to be made. Keep doing you and a stream would be cool. Now this, I want to comment mostly 6 likes. That means several people have liked it. And the whole it needed to be made. Oh, burpy, burpy, burp. I apologise. Let's see what Carl is doing. Oh. Cheap beer, man. Cheap beer's the whole thing. Oh, we've got a new settler. Well, that's a thing. Let's just throw them in the food section. Why not? Okay. Samantha continues to be amazing, destroying literally everything she comes across. Carl just got beat by another... Wait, Carl killed a Yaogwai! Carl killed a Yaogwai, then got beat up by a giant ant. Crazy, man. Crazy. Okay, I don't know how I feel now. Okay. Yeah, the whole it needed to be made, I was surprised by how many people kind of echoed that and seemed to agree on it. It has been... Well, it's not reinforcing, but... Carl has been replaced. Carl got improved on. Carl's still there, just sucking, unfortunately. What's the word? For, like, reinforcing that you've done the right thing? I can't think of a word I'm talking about. It's not like rewarding. Oh, it sucks when you can't think of a word. Oh, this is genuinely quite annoying. I keep thinking like reinforcing and evaluating, and if I smash those two words together, it will give me the word I need. Nope, don't have it. Ah! Validated, thank you, Dan, you're amazing. Validating. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Dan. I just had a mental block there. It has been validating to see... Vindicating wasn't quite what I'm going for, but I need to use vindicating more often. I think validating is more, but vindicating is a nice word I need to use. It's been validating to people, to see people echo this, as it makes me feel like I did the right thing in Revengeance, talking about toxicity within the fan base and giving others a space in which to discuss it, which is what we're doing right now in this live stream as well. Boom! And Martin right here, who has been binge watching like all of my playlists pretty much. If you ever do want to binge watch stuff, I have like Let's Play playlists of like Skyrim and Fallout 4 and 76 and Fallout New Vegas and Kingdoms Amalur Re-Reckoning and like past live streams and all of that stuff. If you do want to binge watch some stuff, feel free to just click on my channel page and check out the playlists. Might be something you enjoy. Martin says, our views are always going to differ from one person to another. As long as people show respect when they disagree with an opinion, then I'm all for it. When toxicity is involved, it's easy to just take it with a pinch of salt and try and be the bigger person. Life is way too short to worry about things we have very little control over. Fair point. Says that like I don't control people. That was a bad joke. Revengeance. Sure. Hi, Dark Gamer, welcome to the stream. Oh, Bernard, $10, thank you very much. In all... It's about to do the donation sound, isn't it? There we go. In all honesty, since COVID, YouTube is the bar. It is just like sitting across from someone you kind of know and sharing a laugh and a drink. Also, I spend far less here than at a real bar. I mean, I am making sure to drink as well, because I need beers right now. Honestly, I've been very sad the past few days, and these and you lot are helping me get through it, so thank you. I'm trying to be person can be hard. Oh, and hello, Dark Gamer. I think I already said hello to you, but I want to say hello again just in case I didn't. Be the bigger person can be hard, but is often rewarding, especially when it cools the whole discussion down. Feel like I had a small... This is one of the ones I threw in at random. Bit too upbeat. Small part of that in the comments. part of this video. Oh, pardon me, not sure how much that makes sense. Dad says, how about it spend less for here than at bar, but I'm scared for your liver. I hope Bernard's doing alright. Preston says, okay, back got my opinions, isn't... Oh, wait, I'll go back to that one in a sec. Bernard says, on that note, had to leave, have a great night all, hopefully Carl lives. Fingers crossed. We'll see how Carl does at the end. Depends on how long the stream is, to be fair. Very well, Bernard. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, so Preston says, okay, back. Got my opinions. Isn't about community or anything, it's just about how this two sides does different things about Fallout. Could you elaborate, Preston? There might be something cool in there. Okay, Mikey says, I'm sometimes afraid of voicing my opinions because of this problem. It's both sides of fandom. I appreciate this video. Yeah, I do think it's important to always acknowledge it's not always just the opposition. Even, like myself, my own opinions will have flaws and stuff, and it's good to acknowledge that your own side, if you go on a side, will have problems. Which is also why I often don't take sides. It's a lot easier to deal with none of the inherent problems. But I do sometimes take sides, because sometimes you agree more with one than the other. Chalmers says, I don't know what this track is, but it's causing my cat to glitch. This is Stay. It's an Otis McDonald one, who is one of my favourite copyright-free artists on YouTube. He does some very nice stuff, which I do enjoy. And this is one of the ones with the least vocals, to be honest. Do you like it? Cool. Yep, continues to kill everything. Yep, giant ant just beats him up. Seems about right. Oh, we're back to Burmacia. Nice. Chomno, I don't know what this track is, but it's going like, oh, I just read that one. Oh, the beer's getting to me. Okay, Mikey Allen says, I'm sometimes afraid of voicing my opinions because of this problem, both sides of the fandoms. Yeah. I think it can be hard for people... Oh, 3 likes left. Please, everyone, like the stream. We're almost at 50. Do you think it's hard for people to sometimes accept the faults of the side you're standing on, especially when you can see the cracks of the other side so clearly? Always worth checking the ground at your feet to see where the rest of the cracks are. Oh, we're getting into Drunk Sarge now. Oh, yes we are. We totally are. Dang. Drunk Sarge just metaphors. Drunk Sarge is bad. Okay. How about if stream gets 50 likes, we reward Carl and allow him back into the vault? Hey, we need 75 likes. 75 likes and I click return. Otherwise, Carl has to fight till the end. Oh, look at that. It's a one-word read more. Like, literally, the read more takes up... It goes up to there. Same as where everywhere goes up to. Okay, Daniel put... Here's my take on it. There are a lot of great things in both titles. I enjoy playing both games. I would love at one point if New Vegas and 76 would become one, and a future title, or at the very least add some of the weapons, maybe use some of the crafting of New Vegas. I liked making incinerator and explosive rounds for my anti-material rifle, like I could in New Vegas. And maybe if the companies would work out the differences, maybe some of the toxic players would get along, but we know that the toxic player just finds something else to complain about. Don't let them get to you. Enjoy your game and don't worry about toxic players because they're going to be everywhere. One thing I do want to talk about in this is... Oh, where was it? If the companies could work out their differences. This kind of is a line within the community so often that it is Obsidian versus Bethesda, but I've never really seen much that is properly like them going at each other's throats. It's much more the fan bases attacking each other. And generally the companies... Like, obviously I don't know how every individual in the companies feel, but on a company-based level, they are fine with each other as it goes. Hello, Oxy76, welcome to the stream. Is Drunk Sarge good company or worse company? Well, you have to keep watching to find out. I think that the companies themselves, although not people, do get along alright, as it makes sense for businesses to not be aggressive. 2Gs? 2Gs, yep. Towards one another. It's much more the fan bases that seem to spread this narrative. Especially Obsidian and Bethesda likely have an even better working yep, I did that right. Relationship. Now that they're both under the Microsoft umbrella. Ella A. Dang! That's how we start. Oh, yeah. Wait, Bethesda? What did I do with Bethesda? Yep, get him a typos in. Good combo sloshed. Kill the sentiment and I don't mark it on your map. If Sarge were to drunk talk politics, he would be based company Sarge? I don't fully get that. Oh, sad duck. Quack, quack. Been subscribed for just under a year now. At least someone had the guts to make this video. Thank you, Sarge, with 18 likes. This might be the most liked one. Just, I'm glad to see the reception it's been getting. Alright, let's go through these quickly. Although, let's quickly check on these lot first. Because, okay, 31 seconds. It's not too bad. Get that little extra bit of power, I suppose. Yep. Samantha kills everything. Rad Scorpion nearly killed you. Yep, Carl is so close to dead, people. Carl is way too close to dead. He needs to find a Stimpack soon. This is bad. Okay, 10 seconds. I have a drink, then I'll click it. I drink too quickly. Apparently that is a thing. There we go. Got the extra power. Okay. 1 like left. Nice. Christopher says, chill out and enjoy whatever you are doing. Also, don't feed the trolls. 2 great rules of internet commentary that all should try to follow. Theodore, Wofford. I agree, don't inject yourself into the toxicity if that's not what you prescribe or think. That's why I feel bad for Sarge. I would just let the toxic community be toxic and ignore them. Don't let them ruin your gaming experience for whatever you play. Hey, we just hit 50. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for 50 likes. I'm gonna drink to celebrate. You know what? I'll have some water to celebrate. Because you guys have all helped me out. I should keep myself healthy-ish. I don't know. Yeah, against all odds, just echoing the point I made there. Actually, Bethesda and Obsidian both get along pretty well. It's the fan base that says you're either one side or the other side. Like, we're in school and people are arguing over what is better, Genesis or NES. Yeah. Like, there's yeah, just yeah. We got to get to 69 likes now. Nice. We are at Vault 69, so 69 likes is required. I'm going to reply more to Theodore here. I do feel... Oh god, I'm going to use a terrible phrase. I do feel that, as a YouTuber, it's a little harder... Oh, I think this is a Kingdom of Amalur track, which has a really good soundtrack. It's a great game. There'll be a poll on Thursday, I think, where you can vote for me to play the game that this song is from on stream. To avoid the toxic parts of games that I cover. Often. For example, that it's easy for me to be a Final Fantasy fan, as I don't get too involved in the community and avoid the toxic parts due to that. But with Fallout, it is a part of my job to keep somewhat up to date and also know a little about community opinion or else I haven't done the correct research when I'm talking. It makes it far easier to be subjected to the toxic parts of the community, and if you don't have to, then it is better to avoid them for your own sake. Oh, the beer is definitely taking effect. Error, mark it on your map. Then to get 420 likes seems reasonable. Preston has been dipping into Mum Murphy's stash again. Bamler, yep, Bamler. I also did a permanent run of Kingdom of Bamler, if anyone wants to watch that. Oh, Richard, in comments a lot. Both Bethesda and Obsidian have pros and cons, but only Bad Company side brings the truth. I am the truth bringer. Perfect. Oh, okay, we've got one totally unrelated. Man, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Roshan here has put, totally unrelated to this video, but do you plan on making more 76 builds once the new special loadout update comes? Would love to see a power armor and non-power armor build for a Brotherhood of Steel character from you, someone who has no mutations and with you Brotherhood of Steel type weapons. I'm going to be honest with them. I'm unlikely to make any more 76 build videos. Once that update does launch, I do plan on talking about it, though. Wait, is this for Final? This is Final Fantasy behind the door. Especially in relation to how it will help. Heartless is a word in my comment room. I apologize, Heartless. I meant stop trying to influence, stop being influenced so much. That's fair enough. Especially in relation to how it will help people make builds, but how other problems could still be around. Okay, honest answer. Alright, Against All Odds has put... Sorry, I'm late. It's alright, Harless. It's alright. It's for 2 years. Thank you, Sarge. I agree 100%. Amen. I was playing New Vegas before the pandemic and stopped before the pandemic for the same reason as you. I was hearing in my head all the New Vegas is the best thing ever in the history of forever stuff, and I stopped. It may be overrated to me, but I still like the game and I enjoy it. And honestly, I can't really enjoy playing it due to all the gatekeeping people are doing. I've seen people gatekeep that openly hate people gatekeeping. It's gotten to the point where I'll see New Vegas comments or Fallout comments that lead to Fallout arguments on videos that aren't Fallout related at all. You and Kato's videos, Sarge, are the only ones anymore I feel safe just talking about Fallout in general, like a person knowing it'll be a nice conversation, not an argument, and I'd like to thank you and Kato for that, because if channels like this didn't exist, I'd regret ever becoming a fan of Fallout. That is a thing. That is a whole thing. I think spelling you were fine on Against All Odds. You could have phrased things a bit better, just for the sake of, like, flow within a sentence, but spelling you were pretty solid overall. I do think gatekeeping is a problem, and especially Fallout arguments on videos that aren't Fallout related at all. I made comment in the Fallout Fandom Rant about how I will see on channels and on videos that aren't talking about Fallout references like, oh, Fallout 76 sucks, ha ha ha. It's like, it has nothing to do with what's being talked about, and it's just terrible. It is. What should I reply Against All Odds? What should I reply? But influence should influence you and me, influence from both. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom again, because I have way too much beer in me. And apparently I can't hold it. And I'm getting drunk, so you can watch me hobble. If anyone has a good reply to Against All Odds, let me know. And discuss gatekeeping. That's your homework. Apologies for the delay. I grabbed the sausage roll. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Welcome to Star Only Real Gatekeeping. Yay for shout out to Kato. People want people to know how they feel, and that's fine, but there is a line. The real question is why people feel so strongly. Are we going to see Bad Wobbly Sarge? I'm alright, I'm fine. Heartless Sisters, I, for example, don't like New Vegas, simply because I can't run it, but I don't go around calling it garbage. I feel like that question was directed to you. Tell Sarge how he should reply. Beer consuming Sarge. Kato says, no true Fallout fan is influenced still influences Fallout, and Fallout Brother of Steel is objectively the best Fallout, but it's okay to be wrong if you're not me, obviously. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay. There's always a problem. Gatekeeping sucks. No need to ever keep someone out of an entertainment product. I'm typing one-handed. This feels weird. Entertainment product simply because you don't enjoy it. Gatekeeping sucks. Simple. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Take a look at that. 69 responses. Perfectly. Perfect. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Click on everything. See how everyone's doing. Look at this. Samantha cracking open the safes, killing red roaches, being a general wasteland badass. Carl, the town company mercs drew their guns and told me to leave, so I did. And suffered 2 damage, so apparently they still shot at him or whatever. He's doing terrible. Oh, he's observed a rad scorpion. This is going to be terrible. Charles says, what are you eating? Sausage roll. Oh. Yeah. Look at his health. He's so close to dead. Oh, red roaches are showing up. Well, you can watch that while I finish this. Victory! Huzzah! Nom nom nom. Okay. Yeah, we have been streaming for the best part of 3 hours now. That's mostly because of all of you. You're all sticking around and talking. And, yeah, just being good. And yeah, Carl is so dead. Okay, I love each of the games for different reasons. They all do have different reasons to enjoy playing them. Oh, pardon me. Differinet. Video games are great. Go for a few of these fast. Because it would be nice to give Carl a small chance. Okay, the big man, who was in earlier. Oh, big man's got 6 replies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't even get all replies on screen. Wow. Ooh. It's going to be a whole one. Oh, 18 likes left. 18 likes with the new like goal, which I'm pretty sure is 69, which is nice. Okay, the big man says, Exactly. Well, 76 is not my favourite. I still understand why others like it. That sentence there has gotten me called a fake Fallout fan twice. Okay, and then Theodore and Richard. Oh, I'm Russell. All talking here. Belch Company Sarge. Yep, I apologise. Theodore says, I think people are upset that Fallout 76 wasn't the co-op they were looking for in the Fallout universe, so some people are still butthurt about it. I tried it, didn't like it, moved on. Good on you. I find it easier to just let the haters talk and ignore them. If you respond to every little comment or analyse or think about every little comment, you're ruining your own experience. If you enjoy the game or any game format. We're literally doing a comment live stream, Theodore. Why do you have to put that? Rich says, what? You don't like 76? What is wrong? Just kidding, I've been called the same and worse. I apologise if I did offend you. That was not my intent. Not at all. I'm glad this is like, oh yeah, don't worry, you didn't offend me or anything, I was agreeing with what you're saying. This happens so often, though, where people just, like, misread or misconstrue what the person said. And I'm glad these two have been very polite to each other. Oh, Theodore. I just feel bad for Sarge and people who feel as though they need to try to break up the toxicity. I find it easy to just let the community who is toxic be toxic and leave them be, while I go off and enjoy what I enjoy in spite of what they say. And Russell... Oh, pardon me. Again, you never are fake for playing and doing things that make you happy. It is just one part of our lives that make us who we are as individuals. I never played New Vegas as I was put off by Fallout 3, but if you enjoy it, go nuts, have fun with whatever you play. As well as the ultimate goal, right? Some games just aren't up my street, but that doesn't mean I hate something. It just wasn't for me in the end, but that is me. We're all gamers at the end of the day, no matter the game or platform you play on. Anyway, Sarge, thank you so much for all the love and support you bring to whatever you're playing. If it's a fair amount and honest opinion, don't stop being you, dude. I'm going to finish, but as I do, I'd like to say to everyone, take care, have fun no matter what. We end up settling on. Much love and respect to the entire gaming community. You're all awesome, stay safe. I'm just going to thank them all for discussing this so nicely and being good to each other. Simple. I don't know who would just reply to every comment, right, Sarge? Sarge Brain still spoiling. Yeah, I used to reply to literally every comment as well. Like, we've skipped over a few, but I'm a big person. I'm a big person who replies to comments a lot. He said, a different Dylan this time. Hey Sarge, I've got to give my own opinion. I love playing New Vegas, I also love playing 76. I play Fallout 3 and 4 as well. I personally love all of them in their own way. My friend hates 76 because of the base period, and I've tried to convince him to give it a shot again. He refuses because of old opinions. The responder says, New Vegas is the best. I agree with that. It doesn't say it's the best, responder. Okay, this is something else, putting words into people's mouths. But I personally like 4 is my favourite. As for 76, I honestly love it as much as 4. I have the same issue with friends who only 76 is a mess of a game. All opinions are easy to hold on to. Hopefully, one day, there could be something that's added that really takes their fancy and gets them to reconsider, maybe even ending up enjoying the game with you. Boom. Perfect, look at this. Gromis says it's the same problem with other huge fandoms like Star Wars, which I agree with. Christopher then adds on to that, it's also on website forums with technical information. Check out Bob is the Oil Guy, a site dedicated to motor oil and general automotive fluids. To trigger people, bring up Amsoil or Marvel Mystery Oil. People will either claim their gifts from the engineering gods or the worst thing ever unleashed on humanity, then rapidly defend their positions. New Vegas is the best, but 4 is also the best. Except 4 was their favourite, to be fair. Yeah. I'd say the overarching problem is tribalism. Always happens with humans. You're talking about putting stuff in people's mouths in Vault 69? Hey, it happens, alright. There's a good way to put stuff in people's mouths and a bad way. The good way is with consent. If you're just doing it and the other person hasn't after you put it in their mouth, then don't do it. Nowadays often does far more harm than Good. I'm anti-tribalism for anyone wondering. Grah. Also, I think we've reached the end. Because, yeah, now it's to the Grimgor Ironhide and stuff. And Daka. Oh, this is just kind of a fun one, which I tweeted out about. On my The Soldier Best Imperial build, Skyrim builds, which is just like an Imperial dude in full Imperial armour. The Weeb, very fittingly, has said the Cyrodiilic Empire was based off a Roman Empire stand of foot soldiers. Auxilia/Legionnaires wouldn't have worn a helmet with a plume, only Optios would wear that helmet, so... I've had so many different replies I thought of putting to this person. And I'm just like... I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright. Well, that's the second beer down. Let's see, replace the other orifices. Yes. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to check on the vault quickly. Then we'll do a refresh. Check on any new comments and any replies. And then we'll see how it goes. Okay. Okay, Samantha's having a bit of a tough time, but still going. Carl is at almost no health. Man, Carl is... Oh. Good luck, Carl. That could be a thing. Maybe just bite it off. No! Oh. Okay, let's refresh. Let's see how this goes. Oh, yep, there's currently 2. Hey! Okay, we'll come back to that health review. Anything in there? Nothing that's showing up. It's comment created tweet, so it's so out there. Yeah. Okay, Preston Garvey and stuff we'll actually get back to shortly. I want to scroll down a bunch and just see if there's replies. So I'm just going to scroll a bunch. And in a minute, it's 37 minutes ago and stuff. Come on, Carl, you can make it. Carl must be sacrificed. Okay, votes in chat right now. Will Carl survive? Alright, that was all of it. There's enough hate and toxicity to go around. I don't aim to spread any more of it. Perfect, Theodore. Good on you. Rip Carl. People already think he's dead. He could be soon. Okay. Any more replies? This is what I do a lot of the time. Like, probably too much. Oh, okay, Quixie replied. Which one was Quixie? Games are beautiful, hopefully some Pickside fans. All the games are fun for their own reason. Totally agree, that was my point too. You always find if you look for it, hopefully it gets better later on or calms down soon so no one feels bad for liking certain games or not. Cool! That's a nice positive one. I am very, proud of my community overall with the way they handled this. It's been nice and reassuring to see. Joseph says, well, it seems like a sensible reaction to, joking about stuff. Yep, okay. I think for replies it's going to be fairly standard things, so we can go back up to the couple up at the top. Oh, Dylan didn't reply. Real shame. Okay, big man, he's currently live. Let's see if he sees my comment. If you see it, you're an absolute legend. Apparently, I'm an absolute legend. An absolute legend. I can't spell legend right. Well, it's fine, because Big Man's totally not going to notice that. Dan says, Carl's earned his life more than any other Vault member. He has one respect and my heart. Okay, we got Preston's comment. He's dead as hell, doesn't sound as simple shots now. Okay, Carl must live. He's obviously even run over letter and has been thrown out of a group to fend for himself. Carl needs someone to love and nurture him. Well, we're going to go through Preston's comment and then we'll go back to him. Bethesda and Obsidian have their own pros. Obsidian showed us how great a Fallout game is and did better at the RPG part of the game. In 4 and 76 it saw better graphics, better shooting system, but story was maybe not really good, but had better shooting. Companions, more mechanics like building from DLC 1, we was able to build robots, it was really fun. About 76, yeah, maybe it was not great, but it got better already if you remove negatives. You can see how they tried to design it. Interesting areas like Maya, scary and well-designed enemies like Mothman and Wendigo. Colossus, I think, is not bad. Obsidian, Bethesda, there's 2 different pros and cons. Maybe Obsidian have no cons, but I enjoy two-sided together. I disagree on Obsidian having no cons, but I do think it's important to look at the various strengths and I spelled strengths so badly. Weaknesses of the different Fallout games, especially where improvements were made and how that could have a knock-on effect on another element becoming worse. What with there only being so much time and resources to spend on each aspect of a game. Alright, that'll do. Let's get strengths right. Boom. Let's actually refresh the Fallout Fandom Rant just to take a look at the analytics, and then we'll go. Alright, so we're not at 10 dislikes, which is kind of nice. And it's just under 1,000 views. Under 1,000 views and over 100 comments. That is real good. Like, analytics-wise, that is amazing. Let's pause it, and let's check on Carl and everyone else, see how we're doing, and then we'll wrap it up, and I'll talk about what we're doing. So Carl's dead. Carl's just very, very dead. And... okay, it looks like it's had an effect on morale. Because, yeah. Samantha found one cap after that, and then suffered with a scavenger's dog. Yep, Carl, poor Carl. Can we get some F's in chat for Carl, please? Well, I'm afraid Carl died. But... silver lining... tomorrow I will be doing a Total War Warhammer 2 live stream, working out which character I'll be making next in Skyrim. Please do show up for that, as many of you who are interested, because those streams tend to get a fewer views, and I would like to have more fun with them, but they tend to be just kind of short, because there's not much talking, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's happening tomorrow. Then the day after, I think I've got a poll coming up as to what game I should play on streams, being Dark Souls 3, Dishonored 2, or Kingdom of Amalur Re-Reckoning. So I'll be sharing that in like the Discord and probably on Twitter when that comes out, so please check that out. I'll also probably be streaming Fallout 4 on Thursday, because I need to get some footage of fighting legendary enemies. So that's kind of a plan for this week. There's also a Pipcast episode on Kato's channel on Sunday, and I'll be doing a Sunday livestream. There's a lot going on. Turn on all notifications below if you want to see it all, or better yet, follow me on Twitter, @BadCompanySarge, or Discord in the description below, because I ping on there. Carl should have followed Kato's West Stand Guide, yeah. Poor Carl. Carl just... yep, still dead. Still dead. Sorry, Carl. You will be missed. Will be missed. Please name a Skyrim character Carl for respect. We can't do that, I'm afraid. You know what we can do? We can do this. Boom! Carl's alive! Go Carl! And we'll bring him back. He deserves to come back. And you know what? Just so she survives as well, let's recall both of them. There we go. They're coming back now. It's going to take Carl a while, but they get to come back. Isn't that all good and stuff? Excellent. Agree with Dan. Please name a Skyrim character Carl. Jamna says, how many views do you feel you need to get for you to be happy with the way a video has gone? Depends a lot on the video, to be fair. Like this Fallout Fandom Rant, like, at the moment, I think in general, I like to get over 1,000 views in the first 48 hours. If I don't get that, I am genuinely sad. I've just realised I've not got my webcam on anymore. Yeah. Like, at least 1,000 views in the first 48 hours. Less than that, it's like, Jesus, has really tanked. But, it's hard to say. It genuinely is. One thing that I don't like too much... you know what? I can show you the dashboard. It's not too terrible. You get to see my revenue and stuff, but who cares? Yeah, this, ranking by views, YouTube shows you this all the time, and so often you get, like, 10 out of 10s, and it's like, hey, this is doing really badly compared to your other stuff. You can see that the rant was a 4 out of 10 with green arrows and everything, which is solid, decent click-through rate, a lot of decent view duration, and it's just some of the builds that have done better. But yeah, this is the big thing, which either puts me in a good mood or a bad mood. Seeing how this all compares. But then there's videos like the I rewrote Fallout 4 to save Kellogg, where I'm always disappointed because it's a huge video that takes months, and there's other videos which are quick, which like the This All Seems Good, which will do better even though they take like an afternoon. So it varies a lot, to be honest. But that is it. Thank you all for watching. You should not be redeemed. You only could have done that for Carla, yeah. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually going to see... Oh no, we already looked at that. Yeah, 960 views, 112 comments, 168 likes, 94.9% likes-dislike ratio. That is pretty decent. Thank you all for watching. I think I've talked about everything I need to. I'll leave you all be. We've had like a few hours of stream, which I think is pretty decent. Bye! Tune into future streams and stuff, please. I'm just going to click on this so I stop talking. Thanks for watching, everyone.